wait till we go live, and then I'll ask you questions. Like that, we're live.
Hi, guys. We're live.
Hi,
Today,
everyone.
We've been
today,
talking about peppers for 25 minutes.
the question is see who does a roll first. Will it be Charles or Rev?
Take your bets.
I've got a 99.9% chance that I'm going to roll today.
I don't know. I got pretty good odds myself.
I can almost guarantee you because I've just got over 2 weeks of overnights and I didn't sleep too much today. I didn't take a long nap, and I am going to roll.
All I can say is it better not be me.
Well,
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
I know what will make me not roll. I'll just break out the liquor.
Yeah,
That's a possibility, yeah.
that better not be me either.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, don't do that, but you never know. What's up, everybody? We don't have BD Beats here to type in the chat to hello, everyone, but hello, everyone. I see from my.
Everybody message BD and ask him why he's not here because he got an invite like 45 minutes ago.
Let me turn on
Well, just ask him to say hi to everyone so we can all copy and paste it.
So we got like, let me look at this long distance computer because I'm about 4 foot away from my computer. So we got Joe, Yaya is me, Rob, Stephen Miller, Ivan, Tilapia Store,
Dave,
Julian. I saw Goham earlier.
Bounty.
Kelly,
Myself, Adam. There's quite a few people. Yeah, I said Julian. So I think we got everybody in there, didn't we? Who else did we miss?
Steven.
Joe.
Well, you were in there earlier too, Eric. So I guess you don't count.
Yeah, did you see that I was first tonight?
Graham's Garden was the first.
Yeah.
No,
Bounty's in there. Don't forget about Bounty.
you're only first if you say you're first. If you type in there
That's your.
and you don't say that you're first, that means you're not playing.
That's your. Well, you're the only one that seems to play on a regular basis.
I made the rules, so I'm allowed to make them as I go.
Started it.
If you're not first, you're last.
Derek's making all kinds of Funko Pop content now, so he's on a Funko Pop trip.
I saw a Funko Pop giveaway a little bit ago, and I almost messaged Derek just to get him in on that.
Yeah. So.
Oh, so you said you grew square foot gardening last year, Eric. How did you do that?
How did I do it?
Yeah, was it a pepper every foot?
Yes. So I just measured the length and the width of my. I did it I'm really OCD, so I wanted to do it in a very controlled way. So I just measured along the length of each rail of the raised bed, and every foot I put a finishing nail all the way down, all the way around. And then I just looped string all the way through it. So once I did all of it, it just showed me a foot with the strings everywhere. And then in the middle of them, I just made a hole in each one, took all the string off, took the nails off, and then started putting plants in each foot. But it was, I mean, there were all kinds of super hots in there. There were orange habaneros in there. And I mean, I even had to cut the lemon drops down that were in there. I just took them out because everything just got way too compact and way too crowded.
Well, they say with the square foot gardening, they say to give it at least 1 foot to 2 foot, if not like up to 2.5 to 3 foot per pepper.
Yeah, last year my plan was to just load the thing up and just max it out and see what it could take. And it couldn't take that. So everything. In fact, when I was cutting things down, I would have branches, the diameter of a nickel, starting at the bottom, and then they would just shoot straight up, and they wouldn't even have a node on them for like a foot and a half because they're just trying to fight to get to the sun.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was fun watching them grow, and I won't do it again because obviously it was too much. But you know, I just wanted to max it out and see what I could do.
Yeah, and
I can't say I didn't do that exact same thing my first time I did.
I did that in my grow tent last year. I was growing, you know, more plants than I should have had in that tent for you know, being lazy because I didn't want to basically fumigate and this, you know, work on that 4x4 that I have in the garage because I had bugs in there earlier from my overwintered plants. So I just kind of said, hell with it, I'm keeping them all in that 4x8. And then I knew I was growing extras because I was going to give them to people. And then I had just so many little plants in that 4x8 tent. They were doing the same damn way. That canopy, stellar. If you looked at the video, stellar. You take them apart, not so. So yeah, but like I said, I've decided I'm going to do the world of raised bed this year. So I'm gonna, you know, saw, you know, that Eric did that last year. I know Jay does them. Scott Tippett does them. Saw Julian build his. So like I said, I was thinking that's what I'm gonna do with my jalapenos and milder varieties. I'm gonna start working on that probably in the next week or two. I'm gonna use the soil that I have in the containers currently. I think another reason, Eric, we were discussing that. I think that I actually want a mystery because I know I'm not going to get to catch all of the volunteers.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
There could be some kind of weird ass volunteer thing.
Yeah.
You know, you never know what in that soil. So I'm gonna use that and kind of go from there. I need to get more soil for the containers and what other plans I have. But I need to get going on it. But I've just been so busy at work. I'm kind of behind on that aspect on the outside, but it's still winter. I got time. I'm not really too worried about it. I need to have some seedlings start popping up first, but hopefully that'll be after maybe this weekend because it was only been a week on Sunday. Well, Saturday night, Sunday morning. So we'll see how everything goes. So.
Wow, that feels like a month ago already. I haven't had a day off since practically then.
Well, that was my last day too. That's when I planted them last week.
Well, you were off on New Year's Day.
No, that was my last day off. Was New Year's.
Oh, okay.
That was like 10 days ago.
Oh, that's why it feels like a month.
Yeah. I had Thursday off, and I was like, sweet, I got all kind of things to get done. I got this box I just got in. I'm going to make a video about that, installing that on my truck, and, like, doing all this stuff. It was a nice day, too. And, of course, they were like, oh, we got all these manager meetings. You got to come in. Like, half the day I had to have meetings and stuff.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Kenny? YouTube is a job. YouTube's my main job, and then I got the other thing that I actually get paid for.
Yeah, well, there's three. I would say three jobs. I look at it as three jobs. This is how I broke down last year. I vented to, I think, everyone behind the scenes. But I feel that, you know, I have a job that I work 50 hours a week at.
And that's job number 3.
Okay, well, that's first job. Second job is after doing that job, coming home and tending to peppers, picking peppers, doing whatever you need to do in the garden. So I would say, just let's say for the sake of argument, you spend an hour to an hour and a half or maybe 2 hours. Just say an hour. They say an hour a day, hour every few days, however you want to break it down. So just say you spend 7 hours a week in the garden. Let's round it up to 10. So we're at 60 there. Then you figure you do about 3 live streams a week. So you're another 10 hours. So what is that? 70 hours a week is all about your regular job, tending to the garden, and YouTube live streams.
And if you make videos, then you have to have the time that it takes to make the videos, the time to edit them, the time to upload them. When they get done, putting all the description and stuff in, making a thumbnail.
Oh, and now see, now that's only the live streams also that you're actually on, because we're all actually watching other live streams.
Yep.
So that's another, time, you use your time that way as well, watching other people's shows that you're not on.
Like
So,
last night with Bloomberg's birthday extravaganza going on.
well, I was at lunch break when I saw that apparently nobody works or they don't need any sleep. So that or they're vampires. It's I don't know. It's one of the three. So I don't know because I was like I was at work. I was on my lunch break at like 1:40 in the morning or whatever the hell it is. And I'm like, there's like 26 people still watching and chatting, and I'm like, I guess they don't work on Fridays, or they don't work, or they don't need sleep, or they're vampires.
Yeah, I had to dip out, I don't know, like 1:30 or something like that. And I don't know how much sleep I got, but it wasn't enough last night.
Yeah.
And Ivan, yes, he was supposed to do that, but he backed out of it real quick.
Who was that?
Ivan said, I thought that Charles P was supposed to follow Eric Petro and everything he does this year. And I was telling him he was supposed to do that, but he backed out of it real quick.
Yeah, that's a joke because Rick started his
He
way,
was never going to follow me.
way before I did. I told Eric that I wasn't starting anything until at least first, second week of January. So he was starting crap in end of November. Yeah,
No,
the only thing I changed from what Eric has done is I didn't use Ocean Forest.
it's everything.
I used Batch 64 Moonshine.
Yeah, when I saw that video, I was like, this mother. This is what I use, Eric, and then go use something else.
And Eric said, Charles, you need time to chase wild women.
Yeah, I do.
I think we all need that time.
We all need not
Even
too wild.
Eric, and Eric's married.
Yeah, I already got one.
Tomorrow, I'm going to Hot Sauce Festival. It started originally that I was going to go to Spindle Tap Brewery because my friend said, we've been making a plan. They had a Groupon or whatever else, and that they were going to go on one of these Saturdays and what have you. So I'm like, cool. I'm off the next couple Saturdays or whatever, so I can actually go. So then I look on there and I'm like, oh crap, they're having Hops and Hot Sauce Festival. So they're having a damn hot sauce festival with spicy food. So I don't know if I'm thinking I'm going to eat. I know you're going to love this, Rev. They have the
Summer sausage.
hot pizza eating contest. So one of the hot sauce companies is going to have a contest where you're eating the hottest pizza, and then they're going to see how many people can eat whatever peppers they choose the most of. So
Rev, get your ass down there.
I'm thinking of trying the pizza one. I don't know so much about the pepper one, but I'm thinking about trying the pizza because I know most of those hot sauce vendors that are kind of local. So I know that I pretty much know what they have. So I'm hoping maybe I can do that and see how that goes.
Sounds so gross.
So it should be fun. A day of beer, pizza, and spicy foods.
Heat.
I'll take beer and spicy foods, but you can keep the pizza.
So that should be cool tomorrow. I'm ready for it. It's gonna be fun.
Coming soon, Crazy Kimberlin's gonna have a new challenge video coming out. He doesn't even know what's going on with it yet. That's how secretive it is.
And it has to be done in a week.
Right.
That's the easy part.
Julian wants to know where that's at, Charles.
It's in Houston. It's Spindle Tap Brewery. So I've actually had some of their beers at the beer fest. They're pretty good. So they have a couple new releases or something too. So I want to try. So it should be fun. Then I know that, like I said, some of the hot sauce vendors that I've seen at multiple hot sauce festival. I know Mikey V's sponsoring the hot pizza contest, so he's going to be there. So that's good because that'll give me a chance to buy some more of his hot sauce that I need to get because I like the sweet and spicy sauce. I swear to God, it's like a PF Chang's glaze on those chicken, but with ghost peppers. Oh, it's
That's
so
what I want to make. I want to make some of those like Asian style sauces, the thick like the orange chicken and stuff
yeah.
like that.
What this was like. You see the flakes and everything, and it's all ghost pepper, but it's really good.
Wow.
All the Nike Bees, sweet and spicy ghost pepper, something like that. I really like that one.
I've said it many times, but when I worked at that pizza shop, we had next door was like a novelty type shop that sold like hot sauce and like, hot peppers, dried hot peppers and stuff. And I told the guy that owned it, I was like, dude, you should go next door, buy like 5, 6, dried ghost pepper pods, call it the ghost pepper pizza, and claim the hottest pizza on the beach. And he never freaking did it. I'm like, you can only, you can go buy like 5 of them. They're dried out. They'll last for a while. And then when you run out, you run out. If they don't have any more next door, then oh well, we're out of that, the hottest pizza on the beach. But I'm like, man, that'll set you apart from everybody else. People will buy that out of novelty. They'll just be like, I can handle that, and then buy it, and then puke on their wife or whatever. But
See, what you should have done is just made it yourself and had people start requesting it, and then he would be like, "Who the hell made this spiciest pizza on the beach?" I don't know. Whoever worked last Tuesday night. I was like, Rev.
I would have if I could have like taken a couple dollars out of the drawer and walked next door and bought it with their money, but
They didn't have a slush fund.
nah. They had a tip fund, but that was literally coming out of my own pocket.
Like everybody working that day. Hey guys, I'm gonna take all of the tips next door. I promise we'll make it back.
Well, we did get as much food as we wanted for free. So technically, if I would have bought the ghost pepper, I guess I could have sold the pizza,
You could have
given him
bartered.
like half the money, and then pocketed the other half.
Well, or you could have bartered. You could have said, "Look, can you give me 5 pods for a pizza?"
Yeah. Well, no, I probably couldn't have done that because the people that worked there, they didn't have bartering ability. But that would have been great, man. People would have bought that stuff.
Yeah.
Rated up on the secret menu. We had a secret menu, which was hilarious. It was just this little tiny menu hung in the corner. So anybody could see it. But I forget what the heck we had on there. We had like French fries. Nobody knew we had French fries, but we had French fries. And we went through a lot of fries. So apparently it wasn't that secret.
All right.
That's hilarious, Russ. All over Mad Dog? Was that Mad Dog 357? I don't think I've ever had that stuff.
Ivan wants to know: was there a secret sausage too?
Nope. Yep, 35.7. No, there was no secret sausage. We had sausage, but their sausage really sucked. It was those little tiny balls of sausage that eat the place is. That stuff blew.
Pizza sausage.
Yeah, that stuff sucks. Kind of like the pizza pepperoni. It's okay, but it's not very good.
Yeah.
Now, when you're talking about like that thicker type pepperoni or the ones that are like big around, those things are good.
Do that again.
Oh, it is big around.
Show us the kind of pepperonis you like.
Oh man, sometimes the pepperoni looks like this. Man, if I'd have been working there like now, I'd be like, man, you need to get some summer sausage on those pepperonis.
Exactly.
That stuff's good.
Summer sausage and some powders.
who the heck was who? Someone just said it in the chat. Was that Goham? Someone just said that they got summer sausage and it sucked. But then
Yeah, that
upon,
was the wasn't that Goham the other day who said that?
yeah, I think it was Goham. But upon further investigation, he bought it from Walmart.
Yeah, he was buying great value summer sausage.
Yeah, I don't doubt that stuff blows.
Yeah.
No, I can't remember what I get, but it's something like it's not Hillshire Farms, but it's something along that lines. It's like a local brand that's I don't know. I never thought they had like the best quality, but Hillshire Farms that is. But
Right.
they are up there.
Yeah. It's better.
It's certainly better than great value.
I was just gonna say that they're definitely better than Great Value.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you like a lot of things, try any of your regular versions and then try the Great Value version. Like try fruit cocktail from Great Value. Yeah. That's
Some
kind of
things work. Some things they're okay. But when they
yeah,
when
like tortilla chips or something, usually they can get that right.
yeah, but if you try to go Doritos or Cheetos,
Yeah. Good luck with that one.
when they start adding more ingredients to it,
Yeah, if it's like honey roasted peanuts, you're probably okay. But
Yeah. That's another thing. So talking about peanuts, has anyone found the jalapeno peanut M&Ms yet?
no.
Because I've been looking, I can't find the damn thing.
Yeah, me too.
I saw them on PLC, but that's as close as I've gotten.
But that was Yoav, right?
Well, yes, ironically, that's Yoav, and he's in Israel.
Yeah, which is
But he gets a lot of things sent to him, so
yeah.
it's a long distance, but he apparently has some. But yeah, maybe I'll be able to find it. 'Cause it sounds like a great combination because
Yeah.
it's like spicy chocolate peanuts. So,
I'll try those suckers. I don't really like chocolate, but I like peanuts.
God, Rev.
Oh no, anything that everybody likes, I don't. Like I'm not a big fan of
Oh, you don't say.
not a fan of ice cream. I'm not really big on chips. I don't like candy. I don't like chocolate. I don't like pizza. But like you name off crap that most people don't like. I love Brussels sprouts. I love boiled cabbage. I love almost every vegetable. Asparagus. Oh,
You're the worst first date.
oh yeah.
Where
Why
are
do
we
you think
going? We're going to like boiled cabbage and asparagus.
Why do you think I'm single?
Can we just go have pizza? No, we can't.
Yeah. Ain't nobody got time for pizza. Let's break open some artichoke hearts.
yeah, Derek was saying about you should bird box taste test. So
I don't know what the hell Bird Box is, and because there's so many people talking about it, I refuse to even learn what it is.
okay, it's a movie on Netflix.
So, and it has Sandra Bullock. That's all I know. There's something about a blindfold, and I gave up interest a while ago.
Everything is about a blindfold.
Yeah, I'm not down.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to give it things away if you haven't watched it. I've had.
Oh, you can give it away all you want. I refuse to watch it. No, at this point, I'm not watching it.
Okay.
Plus, I love when people spoiler alert. I hate it when people are like, spoiler alert. No, just tell me what happened. I hate when they do that and it's like an 18-year-old movie. Like, no, you're not spoiler alert. I don't need one of those for The Matrix. That movie came out so long ago that if you need a spoiler alert, you're not going to watch that movie. Unless you're like 10. But it's sweet. See, Russ said it was a dumb movie.
I'm not going to disagree with Russ. I thought it could have been. I mean, they had a great cast. It just. There you go. That's all I got to say. I didn't say much, but I'm just. Yeah.
Yeah, I love Sandra Bullock, except for what was that stupid movie she had where like she took on that football player kid and
Oh, The Blind Side.
there it is. Oh, another blind movie with Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, because that's the same. The backside of a quarterback and someone being blindfolded.
I mean, the best part of the whole damn movie to me, that or actor, is John Malkovich. He's the best. Is the best. Is the best part, just the way he's acting for stuff. But you know, it is what it is. It's not that great a movie. But you know, by God, they put enough hype behind it. Now, did Netflix really have 45 million viewers and shit? And did they do this? Who knows, really? But they put enough to where everybody wants to do it. And then, of course, you know, our society today has to do mimic everything. So, you know, just like look at all the dumbasses who did the Kiki challenge and fucking ran into a pole or got hit by a car or locked herself out of the car or
Or
whatever the
drove
hell,
a car.
whatever the hell it is. I mean, my God, you gotta mimic every damn thing. I mean, seriously.
It's everybody's attempt to go viral. That's all it is.
Well, I know it's that's just how it is now. Because everybody,
Because it's the
it's
easiest
like,
way to make a living.
it's like you know you can't even do anything anymore because you know you never know when somebody's gonna have a damn phone videoing you and going, oh my God, did you see this guy or did you see this girl or did you see this or did you see that or do you, I mean, damn, you got a video. I mean, they're more worried about something going on than focus on what they're doing. They could be driving and they could see a wreck and they're freaking videotaping the damn thing in the car instead of driving just to get footage of it.
But on the other hand, we get to see a lot of cool shit that we wouldn't have gotten to see.
Yeah.
Some of it's cool, but
There's
I mean,
two sides to all of it, man. I go back and forth on the technology too. Like when I see a younger person like driving and looking at their phone, it doesn't bother me as much as seeing like an old person doing it, because a young person, that's just how they've grown up, is multitasking and looking at their phone through everything. But when I see like an old person trying to drive and look at their phone, that scares me.
are these the same young people who need adulting classes
The what?
to learn how to be an adult because they haven't figured out how to pay a credit card, how they can go and live life, buying clothes, paying for rent, buying groceries, doing that? These same young kids.
To be perfectly fair, that should have been a class when we were in high school. There was so much crap I've never used, but that would have been a good how to write a check, how to balance your checkbook, how to like, you know, balance your
Well,
bank
maybe their
account.
parents need to take a class.
Honestly, how long did that take you, really?
Oh, my mom taught me it like when I was
And
really
I'm
young.
just saying, how long do you think it would have really have? Yeah, how long would it really have taken?
Not that long, but it would have been more useful than most of the crap they taught me in
Well,
school.
see, this is the really crazy part is like if you see people, nobody knows how to count change. So if you give them the correct change or do something oddball at the store or whatever else, you screw them up. I swear to God, if you go and you give them whatever it is and it doesn't say give them 1082 change back on the register, they have no clue how to get that money.
That's
They're
something I do every time I go to the grocery store and I see somebody like I used to do only cash, but I'm not doing cash mainly anymore. But even when it's me, I'll pretend like I gave them cash and I'll try to like figure out how much cash I would get back. And I almost always beat the register.
Yeah. And yeah, don't ask your money to be counted back correctly. Not that that matters anymore, but it's just like here this makes 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whatever it is, it just
That's exactly how I do it. I round it up, and then that's my dollar amount to the next, however, like if it's 584 or whatever, I round it up to 10 if they gave them a 10 or a 20, and then go backwards from there, and then do the change last,
yeah.
which
So
nobody ever taught me to do growing up in math class. Why didn't they teach me that? Damn teachers. They used to give me crap because I would get the right answer in math class all the time, but I'd get it wrong because I didn't show my work. I felt like that kid in what was that movie?
Goodwill Hunting.
The day after tomorrow, where
You're
like
just-
the kid,
I've,
David and
I've,
Goodwill.
I've had to get a calculator out at the registers to prove because I didn't need a calculator or anything to figure whatever the hell they were doing. I mean, like a long, say, itemized receipt. They didn't believe me. They're like, you could look. I'm telling you, the percentage off this, that, and the other, everything. This is how much it is. And they're like, no. And they're on the damn phone. They're like, Oh, yeah. I got the same thing. Like, no shit, Sherlock. I know how to do math.
Yeah, there's only one way to do
Because
math.
how hard is percentage off? If you have 20% off a product, how the hell hard is it to figure out what 20% off of $10 is or something? Just anything. Do it by 10%, whatever it is. So if it's $89, just do by 10% and then just double it. And just do the simplest way if you can't figure it out, like just multiple percentages off. Just
Yeah,
do it by tens and just add this shit up until you got it the right, whatever percent, 20, 30, 40. I mean, you know you're going to get 50 right, I hope. I hope you could divide this shit by two.
yeah, and all you do is move the decimal point if it's 10%. So if it's like 10% of $5, you move the decimal point 50 cents.
Well, whatever it is. I mean, it's not like damn rocket science. But anyway. All right.
Damn kids these days.
Not kids. I mean, I say kids. I'm classifying kids 28 and under.
Oh no, when I say kids, I mean like probably 5 or 10 years older than me and under. You know, mental kids. Or I guess kids in the mental form.
Yeah. What's up, Susie?
What's up, Susie? How are those peppers growing?
Probably pretty big, considering that they're gigantic last week.
Hell yeah, she knows how to grow them.
Yeah.
Giving them all that love. That's what they really feed off of. Heck with all the nutrients everybody's talking about with their Master Blend and Flora series.
Yeah, it's pepper loving.
You just gotta, yeah, exactly. Give it a little pepper love. I bet that's what her secret. She like plays that song on a loop when she leaves the house. And yeah. Pepper loving, pepper loving.
It'd be freaking funny if those plants were like be like Little Shop of Horror shit and start dancing and shit, loving and shit.
Oh man, you should set up like if you do that, Susie, you should set up a camera when you leave just to like try to capture it if they do. I bet over time they do. They just kind of like lean one way and like at the next hour they're back the other way.
Yeah. If you time lapse plants, that's what one thing I'm gonna do my GoPro. I'm gonna do that this year. No, when I put them in the big tent, I'm gonna do a time lapse. I think I'm gonna get that set up. I'm gonna put my GoPro to use, considering that I never use the damn thing. I spent $400 on a GoPro and I never used the damn thing.
That's why I bought a FoPro.
I used it in Colorado and a couple other places, and that's about it. So, other than that, I never use the thing because, I mean, the audio sucks. I mean, if you want to use audio or get audio for it, it just blows for the GoPros. So, my
FoPro has half decent audio.
I
mean, we can tell because
just let me rephrase that. It's not my quality of audio, so that I would like to have.
Yeah, because Dave Happy Pepper put up his first video the other day. That's why he's not here now. He's making another one, but his audio was pretty damn good in there. Yeah,
it was. I mean, like I said, and that's what I was talking about Monday when I was just driving to work. That's what I thought that was cool because, everybody's making videos now. And like I said, everybody be supportive of everybody in the groups and everything. And, just see what they got going on, just, see something, always just, inquire or question and maybe give suggestions or whatever. If you see, even on a video, it's just like, why are you doing this? I mean, I'm not sure if it's good or bad, but just, you can always, message them about that.
Yeah, I'm always asking. Well, maybe not anymore, but when I first started getting into peppers, I was always asking people like, I know there's probably a reason why you're doing that, but I don't understand. So could you explain why you're doing that?
Right.
And
I mean, I still do. I ask questions all the damn time.
And people say that I'm like some kind of pepper expert. I'm not. I just had an interest and I asked a ton of questions, like even before I started like making videos about it.
Yeah. So just like I said, I mean, for anybody who's new or have any questions, on the underside or on the leaves of plants that have a crystal formation underneath it is called edema. Edema.
I think the pepper lovers community has heard you loud and clear. I haven't seen any of it.
Thank God.
I haven't seen any for like a while since like Charles went on that rant about edema,
Yeah.
which is weird. I don't even post the link to my live streams in the Pepper Lovers, but
Yeah. Well, people find a way. They find Rev.
Well, there's a forum. It's called "What Did Charles P. Rail on Last Night?"
oh yeah, and they link to it in the Pepper Lovers.
Last week's railing was Eric. What was your shit? You're just buying peppers at Ace, and then Beatty's by far just trumped everything with this. I found a weird pepper cross at Lowe's, and I decided to keep the pepper, but I think I'm gonna go back and buy the plant, but I don't know which plant.
Wait, you forgot to say an immature pepper.
An immature pepper. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Pete. I'm still on that one, but that one I just like said, I would have gave him $2.99. I would have PayPal'd him $2.99 if he needed that for that plant.
You should have said, "Oh, BD, you're so pretty."
Or what would that be like?
Buy that damn plant.
No, it wouldn't be like $2.99. It'd be like $3.20 or $3.23 or whatever.
Hey, whatever it is, we'll just round it up. I'll give him $4.
Yeah, there you go. For your gas too, man.
Yeah, just for your time. Go buy that cayenne.
Well, he was already there. He wouldn't.
Well, that way he doesn't have to go back.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was the part that killed me. He's like, maybe I'll go back and buy it. Like, wait, what? Why didn't you just buy it while you're there, man? We're not talking about like I said that about like apple trees when they're like $35, $40 and a palm tree when it was like 50, but never about like a pepper plant that was $3.
Yeah.
And if he ever gets on here, we can give him crap publicly about that.
I want to see if he actually found the damn pepper plant.
That would be great.
Yeah,
well, that's the other thing. Someone might have bought it.
Maybe he marked it. Maybe he marked it in a way that only he'll recognize.
And then hid it where it still gets sunlight, but nobody would see it.
All right. Or the people from the department keep eating the peppers because he said they regularly go and harvest the peppers so they could take them home and cook with them. So,
which is weird. If you saw that like where you work and you're like, wow, it's one pepper like keeps putting off pods and I take it home and cook with them. Wouldn't you just say, screw it, I'll buy that and just stick it in a bucket with some soil and see what it does?
Why? They're already being grown for you at work. Just keep taking them.
I don't know. The selfish part of me like kicks in and says, no, I'd want to take that sucker home.
Yeah.
One time when I was working at Lowe's, I picked an ornamental. I was spotting a forklift, and I picked one of those ornamentals and was playing with it in my hand and didn't even think about it. And then I picked my nose, and it was like, I gotta go. Just took off, like sticking my nose under the sink, trying to get all that oil out of there.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
No.
But you do start to like get waterboarded.
Yeah.
What's up, Kelly? See, you were here a while ago. Now you're back again.
Back again.
All right. I was trying to remember where the heck I remember that from a song. I was tag team back again. Party people and let's begin or something. I don't know.
You're saying the California Raisins.
What?
Oh.
Hated those things when they came out.
Yeah, I heard it through the grapevine.
Yeah, the stupid claymation garbage.
Yeah.
Oh, so horrible. And people loved it. It's like those stupid Geico commercials. People, oh, it's such a good commercial. No, there's no such thing as a good commercial. It's a commercial. They're trying to make you buy things.
Right.
The stupid camel walking through the freaking office. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Stupid camel.
What day is it?
I don't care.
Friday.
Shoot that camel day.
Because they did their job. They made you remember that damn commercial.
No, I get sent that video all the time.
I do too, but that's besides the point.
It's always on a Thursday.
Well, that's your problem. Your problem is the people sending it to you, not the commercial, because the commercial is kind of funny the first time you see it. And so were the caveman commercials. And if you
I
say
hated them.
they were stupid, then you're stupid.
I am stupid because those things sucked, man. I called that the day they came out. I was like, those are the dumbest things I've ever heard.
Remember when they tried to make the
Man could
TV
do it.
show?
I hated them. My buddy loved them. He's like, oh, you got to check out this one. I'm like, quit sending me those. I'm not going to watch them. And like next week, send me, oh, there's a new one. He'd send me a link. I'm like, quit. And he would never like tell me what it is. He'd just send me a YouTube link, but he'd always send me cool videos. So I'm like, oh, it's probably something cool. And I click on it. It's another stupid caveman one.
Then they tried to make the TV show, and it made it like 2 episodes.
Yeah, hell, I forgot about that. That was hilarious. That's right, because people actually agree with my thinking,
Julian.
man. Jesus.
God.
No, Russ, this is how I always am, man. I love moaning, crying about things.
Yeah, it's all good, Rev. Get it off your chest. That's the way to go about it.
What's up, Bear?
Hey, what's up?
There's Bear. Oh, there's Bear. What's up, Bear?
He said he's probably.
Sorry, I got distracted. Susie said she was naked. I got all distracted.
That's what the peppers that they're showing in the PLC right now. It's about the same kind of content. You got Carl Price, Keith Wright, Gordon Jenkins. They're all displaying some awesome looking peppers right now on PLC. Until they get, I guess, removed.
Whoa, what? Coke Cherry Zero? That sounds gross.
Yeah, I haven't gotten any of Stevens tonight. Well, or thought they were laughing.
Well, I like Coke Cherry, but not anything without sugar in it. And by sugar, I mean high fructose corn syrup, because apparently that's sugar now on it nowadays.
Yeah. Well, that's just like Diet Coke. I mean, I've never understood. Okay, look, I personally I'm not a soda drinker. I love tea. Okay, but for even drinks that I do like, which would be like Dr Pepper or traditional Coke or what have you, I don't like the diet taste of a drink.
No, that's the aspartame.
So what my thing is that no matter, look, I'm a big fat ass, so I can tell you that if I'm on a diet or whatever it is, why in God's earth are you getting a big double quarter pounder with cheese, large fries, and a large Diet Coke? Why in God's earth are you ordering that stuff? Then you ever notice that people who do like Diet Coke, they always have a 2-liter with them. Like no matter where you go, like people who at the workplace or whatever, they all carry 2 liters with them, so they can drink essentially 2 liters of Coke a day. And it's just like I just never have understood that. It's like what the hell is the purpose of a diet drink if you're going to drink that much, or you're going to eat crap?
That's my friend goes like 300 pounds easy and doesn't care, and he drinks Diet Coke, and I'm like, you don't care. I mean, it's easy to see that. Why are you drinking Diet Coke? And I just like the flavor. He just likes the taste of it better.
Oh no, there's no way.
That's what I said.
There's no way you could say a Diet Coke tastes as good as a Coke with
I
that
don't think so either.
aftertaste and everything.
Yeah, no,
So
Diet
why? It's like that stuff's just too sweet for me. As he's on like his fourth bag of M&Ms.
So that's fine for the if you have a Soda Stream or you go and you get like the drink water, sparkling water or something. That's fine. But if you're gonna go drink a damn Diet Coke, that just doesn't make no sense to me.
Yeah, and those what are the like the stevia or whatever that brand?
I heard stevia is a lot better for you because that's like
Man,
straight from a plant.
and they're good too. The cream soda one is really good, and the root beer one is really good too.
Wait.
Kelly said that her mom and Twin loved the diet.
You got a twin? You're a twin, Kelly?
Huh.
Why did I not know this until now? I've been talking to you for like a year. How do I not know you're a twin? Or are you just saying that as like twin?
And she says yes.
How come you don't have a video with your twin?
That'd be interesting.
This is the things we need to know, Kelly. No, I never got that whole thing. Like, I loved Pepsi for the longest time. I could drink, when I worked in a restaurant, I drank probably I don't know, 2 2 liters, maybe 3 a day. And like, anywhere from like an 8 to a, 12-hour workday or 14-hour workday. But eventually I finally got myself off of drinking Pepsi and I started drinking coffee, which is not really that much better. But then I got off of that. I drink like the occasional coffee. But now I pretty much, the only thing I drink, if I'm not drinking beer, which is at the end of the night, then I'm drinking like the occasional cup of coffee, or I'm drinking water, which growing up, I never liked water. But once I finally got myself past I need to have a soft drink of some sort,
Yeah.
the only logical choice, well, I went to, what was it, like iced tea, that brisk tea. That stuff's pretty good and like sugary. But I didn't want to pay for it, even though it's like $1 for a liter. But I just started drinking water.
Russ,
Good.
it could be. Have you ever seen the movie Signs? The little girl said it was contaminated. No, but it depends on the part of town. Some people's water. I mean, the taste of the water is horrible.
Yeah, go to the coast. It all tastes like salt water.
Oh, yeah, it tastes like crap.
Oh yeah.
Come down here. There's some places I will not get water.
Yeah.
I won't get.
Wichita Falls is like that.
I won't get tea either because like
Yeah, it's made with that crap water.
Around the Houston area, I won't get tea at BJ's at the Willowbrook area location because the water is horrible, and so does the tea. The tea tastes nasty because they make it with the water. So I refuse to get tea or water at BJ's.
Yeah, no, I like bottled water, but I mean, even lately, my water actually cleared up a lot, and it's actually pretty good. I've been drinking tap water for a while, but
well, that's just like also when you're taking a shower. A lot of times that you could go and you could just smell the chloramine, how much they dose the water. Because I mean, you can go take a shower and you're like, God dang, this is like really wretched water coming out of the shower head. Because you could just smell the chloramine coming off of it.
I bathe with bottled water.
Well, I mean, you're an aristocrat, sir.
We take our baths with Fiji bottled water.
and just pour it through the shower head on our head.
But we only bathe once a month.
Oh, okay. You gotta save up.
Yeah. You should see us at the grocery store when we're buying it.
Like 3 carts full. Just
yeah, we don't even
bottled water.
We don't even go to like a Sam's and buy it in bulk. We just go. We'll take all the Fiji water you have. It's bath week.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of bottled waters I like. But as far as like tap water, I never drink it. Now I'll do filtered water. I'll filter
Yes. We
Brita
drink it out of the refrigerator.
or whatever the heck it is. I'll filter the water. It tastes better. But as far as generally, I always got either an Avion or a Fiji or something like that with me.
What's up, Freaky? Oh, and Kelly, you said your water smells of bleach. That would be chlorine, because that's what bleach is. Bleach is
Or
watered
like I said,
down
in
water.
our area, they dose it with chloramine, higher than chlorine. But it's the same thing.
Well, chlorine, chloramine is when it combines with organic particles. That's how you can smell it. It's
Yeah.
an oxidizer, and it comes out of the water when it oxidizes. You can't smell chlorine in the water. So when you go to the Y and you walk in, you're like, oh my God, it smells like chlorine. You're smelling the chlorine coming out of the water, not the chlorine in the water. You can't smell chlorine in the water. And I can prove it to you. You come down to a pool I've been taking care of lately. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe like it's so much better now. You can't smell the chlorine." I'm like, "Yeah, because I'm chlorinating the heck out of that damn thing. Like, there's all kind of chlorine in there, but you can't smell it because I got all of the crap that was in there out of the water."
Yeah.
Sorry, pool guy, man. I love doing pool talk. Ooh, another fun fact, chlorine won't burn your eyes unless it's in very, very high doses. It's the pH
Yes,
of the
and
water that will.
high doses. When dumbass friends shock a pool the wrong way.
Well, that will burn your eyes. If they shock that'll burn your skin, let alone your eyes that are sensitive. It'll burn all your pink parts, as the lady I used to work with would say.
Right.
Yeah, that'll mess you up. But no, like regular chlorine, like if it's at an acceptable level in a pool, it's not going to burn your eyes. It's the pH. If the pH is not exactly 7.4, like the human tears, then it will burn your eyes. Even if it's 7.5 or 7.3, it'll burn your eyes.
Man, it used to freak me out when we would go to Destin, Florida every year for family vacation, and my sister would open her eyes in the water and like, holy cow, you are freaking crazy. And she said it didn't bother her. And then I would take off my goggles. I would take off my goggles and try it, and I would be like, bah!
Yeah, but that water over there, man, it's like almost like bath water. It's not like the Gulf Coast water that we have here.
No, but it's still like, salty or whatever.
Yeah, it's salty, but it's not as bad as all the crap here. I mean, like I said, when I
Oh
was
yeah.
friggin', it's so dirty because of everything coming down from the Mississippi and all the different rivers and shit twirling around all throughout, Louisiana and Texas and shit.
All that Mississippi mud. Did you see that day this year, Charles, where it was clear? Have you ever seen that before?
Yeah, I saw it on the news.
It's like a phenomenon.
Yeah.
People freak out. Phenomenon.
Phenomena.
Phenomena. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da.
I don't even know what song that is. I just remember that someone making fun of it. And same here, Russ. I used to take those, what are they, like 1 liter or 32-ounce bottles of Powerade. I'd empty those suckers out because that would be like my treat on lunch. I'd be like, oh, get a Powerade, and I'd drink it all and then take the bottle home, fill it up with water and freeze it, throw it in my cooler the next day. And as it would thaw in my cooler, I would just go ahead and chug all the water that would come off of it. And I'd probably drink about a good gallon a day.
All right, good night, Susie.
See you, Susie.
Dang, bedtime already, Susie? It's only 9 o'clock. There. 10 o'clock here.
Yeah,
Wait.
but they got the kid in the house.
Yeah, you tired? Oh, she wants to go get naked.
Oh.
Wait, that long bus ride? Well, if you missed it earlier, me and Charles, we have very high, what would we call that? Odds on whether one of us is going to fall asleep on the live stream, because we both were up for a long
Susie said, "Ew! Oh my god."
What? Water came out black and stained the toilet, dude. That's if that's city water, you need to like have a good talk with those people, man. If you're on a well, then that's acceptable.
Yeah, what's up, Brandon? Substance Suds.
What's up, Brandon?
Hey, if you might be back for the rev roll, Susie, then who knows? That might be when you wake up for work.
Well, yeah, I guess she might work on Saturday.
Oh, yeah. Do you work on Saturday? I don't even know. I assume if she's going to bed early.
3 on a Friday is pathetic.
Oh shoot. Did I only have 3? That is pathetic.
What's 3? On the panel?
No, Susie said maybe I'll stay up for one more. 3 beers on a Friday is pathetic.
I got you.
Yeah, I think I'm on like number 3.
Yeah. 3 beers on a Friday is pathetic. 4 beers is sad. 5 beers, you're getting somewhere.
Oh. I'd like to get somewhere. What's up, Friggy? I forgot to say that earlier.
Yeah.
And Brandon.
I'm trying to read the chat from this distance. And it's all looking like when I put it home every morning, because I've been seeing double lines, double reflectors, double cars, everything. I'm so damn tired, and that's what this chat looks like—a bunch of blurred text.
Brandon S says, "Hey Steven." Brandon S says, "Hey Steven." Oh wait, no, that was just one.
Hey Rev, did you catch Derek's typo earlier? Every time I see it now, I think of you.
No, what was his typo? I missed that.
It was he meant to type the word test and he typed TETA. So not only did he get the S wrong, but he got the order wrong too.
I've done it.
Yeah. I like them too, man. I'll type sometimes and I'll just leave it. It looks cooler that way.
Sometimes I'll leave it too, just because like, I wonder if anybody will catch that, or if they'll just read it and like actually read what I meant to say, or dang, what are you going to the airport there for, Russ? Picking up Julian? You coming by for a visit? It does. Oh wait, isn't that a real word? It does. Wait, that is Spanish, right?
Yeah.
Am I like tricking myself into thinking that I can actually understand Spanish?
Possibly.
Because if that's a word, I'm pretty sure I know what that word means.
Well, guess.
It does.
I mean, to be fair, that's not a very hard Spanish word to figure out.
Okay, well. No, I'm pretty sure they didn't teach me that in Spanish class. And like energy drinks. Nope. I like the way Red Bull smells.
I like the way Monsters do, but I don't drink it anymore.
Yeah, kind of like the way Monsters smell, but I refuse to pay $4 for one drink. I don't care what it is.
Well, you're also buying them in an area with, price elevation.
Oh, well, that too.
Because, like, when I go to the grocery store, I can get that 4-pack, right? And I don't drink Monsters anymore. But when I did, I would get the clean and clear ones that are supposed to be better. But I could get the little 4-pack of those for $8, sometimes even less when they were on sale. Now it's still a lot. Like a 4-pack of cans for $8 is still a lot.
That's crazy. We used to sell Red Bull. I think it was like, or no, I think we could buy them, or no, I think we could buy them for $3. I think we sold them for 4 or 4.50 or maybe $5.
Wow.
And I remember I went to the store once and I looked and they had a 4-pack of Red Bull and I think it was only like $10 or $12 or something. I don't know, whatever it was. I was like, wow, I can't believe people don't like just stop by the grocery store on the way to the pizza shop and just pick up their own Red Bull instead of paying all that markup.
Yeah. I don't know if you know this, Rev, but some people don't care about money.
Yeah, I know that. I mean, that's why they eat pizza because obviously it's not good.
It always has to come back to how much pizza sucks.
I love knocking it so much because everybody loves it.
Oh, because it's so incredible.
I love being that WWF bad guy that's always like, you know, just raining on people's parades. Oh, that thing you love so much just sucks.
Pizza.
Pizza.
Pizza. Pizza. Pizza.
Pizza sucks. Dang, so oh, wait, where'd that go? Oh yeah, Russ said Barbie's been in San Antonio. Dang, well, when you pick her up, man, tell her the whole live stream said, welcome back, Barbie.
So did she go visit Julian?
I was thinking that exact same thing, but Julian lives in El Paso.
No.
No, Julian lives in San Antonio.
Oh, right. No, he's
Russ lives in El Paso.
The daggone tattoo throws me off all the time. How many times? I've made that mistake like, what, 5 times on the live stream now?
Make it again.
Yeah.
I like the way Barbie says enchiladas.
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 It's so authentic. I love it. When they're doing a stream, I'll be in the chat and I'll just try to do anything to get her to say enchilada.
Oh,
she'll be like, she's like, what? What's the big deal? Enchiladas.
Russ, you got to hurry up and pick up Barbie and get back in time for the end of the live stream so that we can get Barbie on here.
So she can say enchiladas.
Can't be that far away. I mean, the El Paso ain't that big a town.
I don't know. When I lived in Pittsburgh, we lived on the opposite side of the city from the airport. So it would take like an hour and 15 minutes just to get to the airport. And you had to go through the city because it was on the northwest side of Pittsburgh and we lived on the southeast side.
Have you ever seen the process of making chocolate?
No.
I believe I have.
I started watching gardening videos. I'm watching one kind of sort of now in my garden or whatever, doing cacao plants inside containers. But this other guy was in Hawaii, and he was. I guess there's 3 different kinds of. Well, they were growing 3 different kinds of chocolate. Like they have Hershey, they have Aztec, they have some other kind of whichever one. But the process of doing all that is just crazy. What are you saying?
Russ said that Julian is Barbie's Sancho. Damn, that's real nice of you, Russ, to go pick your wife up at the airport after visiting her Sancho.
But I love how he said, was it her accent or was it her slur? How
Yeah.
was it when he said it? I'm going with accent. It was after the vodka. Well, okay, maybe I'm wrong.
Or maybe Russ just feels really guilty about what he's doing while Barbie's with her Sancho. That's why he goes and gets her from the airport.
Uh-oh. Sancho alert. Sancho alert.
One time, my wife played this really awesome joke on me. She's a real big ball buster too, so
yeah,
she always plays like funny jokes on me too. And she had to go to work on like Christmas Eve or something like that. And so I was going to go over to my family's house to celebrate Christmas with them while she went to work. So I, kiss her goodbye, leave the apartment, and then she calls my phone, and I said, hello? And she said, hey, he just left, but I have to leave for work in like 10 minutes, so you got to hurry. And I was like, what? And she said, oh, what number did I call?
Wait, are you sure this was a joke, or was maybe she played this
well,
off?
now I'm not.
I thought it was a joke until right now. Come to think of it, she was gone on New Year's Eve and New Year's. Well, she didn't come back New Year's Day. Look, the camera's on Eric. It's just like, it looks like you're like over there thinking like, maybe I should call home right now.
Yeah.
This isn't cool. Maybe probably shouldn't have said that on the live stream.
Right.
Oh, because 18 people are going to get it back to my. She won't care anyway. She tells everybody about that story. It was really funny.
No. Just embarrassing for you. And now you're thinking like, oh crap. Yeah, maybe she wasn't joking.
No, I know she was because I didn't go to my family's. I just sat outside in the apartment parking lot waiting for her to leave.
And then I followed her to her work, and she actually went there. So
yeah, for like a week and a half, I didn't work. I just followed her everywhere she went.
Turns out she was just joking. So, good news.
I lost my job, but I found out that she was.
But good news, my wife's not cheating on me.
The real truth comes out.
Oh my god, that's great.
Shit, this sucks, man. My life is hell. I lost my job and lost my wife. I found out she really was cheating, and me stalking her and find out to see if she was cheating. I lost my job too. Damn.
Yeah, but imagine how bad it had to be for his wife. She's like trying to cheat and everything, and then she's like, "Oh crap, I totally screwed that up." Well, now to play it off like I'm going to work. Like for a week, that guy was following me to work. It sucked, man. I had to sit in there for like an hour before he'd leave.
Right.
Meanwhile, he doesn't know that I lost my job. I was just trying to cheat on him.
Yeah. I don't know. Is there any cheaters in the chat?
That have experience. One way to check is you go buy like a cheap watch, and then you put it under their tire, and then you come back and check it. And if the watch has been broken, it'll say what time the vehicle was moved, because it will have run over the watch and broken it at that time.
You sound like you've done this before. I would have just said like, the high-tech solution, just put a GPS chip on her car.
This was when I heard this, people weren't doing that. There's a radio DJ in the Metroplex. His name is Russ Martin, and he was saying that one time, and I thought that was so funny.
Whoa, wait a minute, Kelly. You slashed 4 tires? Did you listen to that stupid country song? You carved your name into leather seats, and what is that? The next time he cheats, it ain't gonna be on me or whatever.
Don't look at me, sir. I don't know what song you're talking about.
That's a horrible, horrible song. I love Bill Burr's take on that. Whatever song that is, I like country, but if you like that song, go look up Bill Burr and whatever the name of that song is. I can't remember. I almost had it. I almost said it was Leanne Womack. I don't think it's her.
No, isn't it Carrie Underwood?
I think it is, yeah. But yeah, Bill Burr's take on that is great. Because I thought, oh, that song's all catchy. And then I listened to Bill Burr's take, and I'm like, wait, no. He's right. That crazy lady should be locked up. Freaking bashing in the headlights and smashing up the car. And
just do one of those things. He'll get the message. You don't got to do all of them.
Yeah, keying your name or keying cheater or something on the side of the car and then like slashing all the tires and then carving up your name in the leather seats and all that crap. Oh, okay. No, you get a pass on me from me on that one there, Kelly. Someone's taking your stuff, you don't really know them, and they're taking off. Whatever. That's on them then. And that's what everybody said about like, oh, you shouldn't have cheated. Like, oh, but there's a big difference between taking your stuff and cheating. Someone cheats on you, you just go, oh, okay, bye, and get rid of that fucking person.
And then cry every night and hate yourself. I mean, I've never done that before.
Well, no, that comes later. Oh, wait, yeah, me neither.
Why won't somebody love me? You there, Charles?
Maybe it's because I don't love me. Oh, wait, what? Yeah, Charles, you there?
Come here.
I feel like Susie kind of screwed with both of us because she said her money was on Charles, and then she said her money was on me. So I kind of think like she's playing both fences.
She's probably gonna win if she bet on me because I'm pretty damn tired.
Like I said, I don't care as long as it's not me.
Well, I was gonna say like I really don't like if I had a chick and which I have in the past, I swear. But I always keep my phone unlocked. You can just like go right in it. I don't care.
Well, okay, I did as well. Did the unlock thing until I did this overnight thing, doing this like basically construction thing. I posted on the PLC twice, just random weird shit like 7 hashtag 5 EEESS.
Because your phone was unlocked in your pocket.
So whatever I had Hangouts. I called somebody on I called Paula on Hangouts at 12:45 in the morning. Let's see. I called my mom at 1:38. I had all kinds of weird crap. Bill was like, "What the hell is going on with your post, Charles, or whatever?" And I was like, "Yeah, I had all kinds of stuff." This is due to the fact that it was unlocked and it was pocket calling or pocket texting or whatever it was. So,
Yeah, same thing happened to me with Susie. Like apparently I called her like a whole pile of times, but that was definitely pocket dialing. Nothing to do with vodka. Wow, did it get quiet in here?
and Julian said, "I'm 2-1 and you're 3-1."
Sweet, I win.
Yeah.
I don't know. The way you're sitting back in the chair, man, I think you should be 3-1. I'm 2-1. I'm like leaning forward and stuff, like intentionally not hanging back. If I fall asleep, I'm gonna like fall back and like maybe wake myself up or something.
Yeah. And I like this resting position.
Man, we bought one of those powered recliners.
Yeah.
You don't realize how fucking lazy you are until you buy a powered recliner and you're like, oh, you're already reclining, but you're like, this is so much better. I just have to do this.
Yeah, I opted not to do that for whatever reason. I didn't pay the extra whatever dollars to get the.
Gosh, it's so great.
It is good, but I just like I don't do the reclining that much.
And I also didn't think about like, you know, some of them the headrest you can adjust that too.
Yeah,
And that's
I did it at the movie theater because all the movie theaters have reclining seats now. So
yeah, that's what. And I was like, you know, what is the big deal about that? I'm not ever gonna. And I move that thing around probably more than I do move it up and down. Rob said his girlfriend butt dials him more than she actually does call him.
I'm sorry, Rob. I don't know. I mean, some people just don't like to be called a lot. So I
Yeah.
don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
Yeah, I tried that. E-boxing. What does Russ mean? Said Barbie and I tried that D-box seating. Freaking embarrassing. What is that?
We have D boxes in certain theaters, and it's just like a different movie experience because all the I don't know. I like all the. I mean, I go to Star movie theater, and it's like full recliner leather seats, all that kind of stuff. So I enjoy it.
So what is it? Well, like, what does it do? Like,
Yeah,
it's like the seats move and stuff.
yeah. I think that's what they. I think that I never actually been in one with a D box, but I heard people talk about it.
Is
You
it
can,
randomly or you move it yourself? Is it like going with the movie? I guess I'm kind of asking Russ here, not you.
yeah. Well, I'm looking at.
That's what I was thinking, Julian. Like, whoa, they built theaters for you to do that in, like, just a private area.
D-Box is a changing way to watch movies by moving the body and sparking the imagination through motion. Yes,
We can't even sit and watch a movie anymore. We have to be sparked by our seat.
yeah.
Well, what if you're watching a movie that doesn't involve like fighter jets? How is it moving then? Like if you're just watching, I don't know, Goodwill Hunting, how is it going with the movie?
You could have picked a better movie, probably.
Probably. We were talking about it earlier, so it was fresh on my mind.
Yeah, I like Good Will Hunting.
Me too.
But I still like the part of Rounders the best when he's trying to win the money back at the last card game. I just love that whole card game thing. So, pretty
I
cool.
like to like mess with friends. Like anytime like the tiniest thing will happen to them, I'll say, "It's not your fault." They're like, "Oh, it's no big deal." No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Just keep like that part in Goodwill when Robin.
Rob said that's exactly what I was thinking. That'd be a different experience. It's like what you're doing during a sex scene in the movie.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, maybe you could learn some new moves from the D box chairs.
Where'd you learn all this shit? We learned it at the D-Box.
Oh, you just go watch 50 Shades of Grey and
Uh, I have not watched that movie, sir. So
People still talking about that movie?
well,
no. We were talking about this. I
it's,
know you've never heard of it, Rev, because I know you're not going to the movies. But Julian said there's something called a D box where you sit in these chairs and they move throughout the movie, and they like the movements go along with the movie. So Rob said it would be funny to be sitting in one of those during a sex scene,
Yeah.
and Charles and I thought that that would be a great way to learn some new moves.
oh,
Whether you want to or not.
yeah.
Yeah, Julian. What if you can't do those moves without the D box?
Well, then you bring your girl to the D box.
Yeah, your third
Wait.
date needs to always be at the movies.
Wait, why do they call it a D box?
Oh, we never got to that.
Yes. Well, every book is better than a movie, Kelly.
Why is it
Yeah,
called?
that's because your brain takes over, Kelly.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. But yeah, you're right.
Well, if we could like see inside your brain, that would probably be true too.
That would be very scary for most people.
Julian says it's D-boxed.
Boxed. Wait, yeah, still, why do they call it that?
Yeah.
I've got a couple theories already, but
Because it's where you get the D.
the D in the box.
Just look how much you pay for that D box too.
Oh, you definitely pay.
Someone has to pay.
One way or another, you pay.
It's
Like,
never free. Someone always has to pay.
like on this, I like this like random Google search or whatever says D-box seats cost like usually like $22 to $25, so nearly 3 times the cost of a regular movie ticket. The cost benefit analysis, but for adults, D-box can be downright painful. But also, ironically, then it keeps going on because that's like I guess what Russ was saying. It just like wasn't pleasurable at all to watch the movie.
Russ said it was only like $5 more.
What's up? I'm into pain.
Well,
I would try that for like just $10 more for the movie. I mean, you're already going and shelling out how much to see a movie now?
I don't generally want to go to the movie because a movie will come out on DVD or Blu-ray or Netflix or some shit in just a matter of a few weeks now.
Yeah, but there's something different about it being there. I don't know.
No, I like it, but I'm not. I'm so cheap. I can't.
Different. You know what that is, Eric?
Nostalgia.
No, you're out $50.
So what? We were gonna spend $50 doing something anyways. We might as well sit down in a recliner or a D box.
Hey, a D-box.
Yeah, it's more than that because we the theater we go to, it has craft beer, so we at least both of us at least drink 2 of those.
This is how long it's been since I've been to the movie theaters. Like they never had alcohol. I had to sneak it in myself.
Yeah.
Even the ones that generally never started, they're all converting. Like AM and everything, they're all having that because you got to stay with it because millennials and hipsters and all that other stuff. That's how they want to enjoy the experience.
Yeah. They can't just enjoy one singular thing.
I'm not gonna. Well, here I'll show you. Like, did I show you this before?
And Russ, I'm gonna disagree, man. Avatar sucked. I don't care how it was played. 3D, whatever. That movie sucked, man. That was Pocahontas all over again.
I hate Avatar. But like, see, like this is the Santiago, the beer glass.
That's the same thing from Movie Tavern too. We have 2 of those.
You know, you just get this, and that's what you're drinking.
Yeah.
Whenever you go in the movie, so you got, I don't know how much, just quite a bit of beer. So I'll take
32. Isn't it a 32?
Yeah, something like that.
It's actually Dances with Wolves. But isn't Dances with Wolves kind of like Pocahontas?
Avatar sucked. I got free tickets to Avatar from the Coke rep one time years ago. I went and saw that. I can't stand that fucking movie. I hate that movie to save my life. When they're doing that, she's all crying and shit. It just makes me want to puke.
It was a horrible, horrible movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's James Cameron's way of saying that we're screwing up the environment, screwing up the world, and
Julian says the guy who loves pizza,
who doesn't like
love Avatar, and people love pizza.
Yeah, well, probably.
I could just see him like pounding his Mickeys on the table. People love Avatar, and people love pizza.
You suck. You suck. You say there's problems in the world. Do you ever stop to think that maybe it's you?
We ought to hang out with Julian. Julian seems like he's a fun ass person to hang around with.
I couldn't keep up with Julian. I can tell you that right now.
Julian's
the
awesome.
dude mows his lawn while drinking a 40-ouncer of Mickey's. I can't keep up with that.
I've never cut the entire time I've lived here. I have not cut my grass without a beer in my hand.
And it's not a riding lawnmower.
I have a riding lawnmower though. I got like an acre and a half to cut.
Yeah. That'd be interesting though.
We know, Russ. I remember the stories about the phone booth, and
Yeah, that was hilarious.
oh my god, I couldn't stop laughing with. Oh man, this is why Julian needs his own live stream.
Yeah, Julian and Russ need a live stream, man. I want that so bad for those two to just.
But it's so sporadic, and
Yeah,
it's like
it needs to be
generally
called like
I can't
remembering
catch
El
it.
Paso.
I can't ever catch it because it's so damn late. It's like I generally try to catch a little bit of Batman's live stream, but it generally starts late too.
Yeah,
And it's just like I'm trying to catch it, but it just and I most of the time I don't like to watch a lot of the replay stuff. I mean, I guess I could. I mean, I watch stuff on YouTube all the time, but it's just I think for me a better experience when I'm actually in with the chat and doing it in real time.
yeah,
No, Russ, don't commit to a show. Just commit to a live stream.
Yeah.
Just do it whenever you can. You don't have to have like a specific time. Whenever you got time,
Speaking
do
of
it.
live stream, we're gonna go on me, Rob, and I don't know about BD, but I know me and Rob are gonna go on Sunday, but about 9ish Central Time, because I got to work till 8 ish. So uh,
Sweet. So that's 2 days from now.
yeah, we're
Sweet.
gonna go on Sunday about 9 for just a couple hours because I got to work in the morning. I got to do one of those rev turnarounds. So So we'll see. But yeah, just at least have a show again on Sunday. So I know Rob, hopefully, I don't know if Rob's still probably doing birthday things with his family. Happy birthday again, Rob. Um,
Birthday, Rob. Do a shot.
it was, I know it was yesterday, but still. But yeah, for a sec, I thought Charles was saying too light, not late. Oh yeah. I don't know. I still have speech impediment, I guess. It's all good. But yeah, it is too late sometimes. Um, The late for me is 11.
Late for me is like 1 or 2 in the morning,
Yeah.
especially when I have to be at work at like 8. That sucks.
Yeah, I
Luckily,
can
the
do
other
that.
day I guess they wanted me there at 7, but or, wait,
Did you tell me you were on rev time?
I'm trying to think of what day that was. Oh no, that was my day off. Yeah, so no, I worked till like 10, which means I worked till 10:30 the night before
Yeah.
and get home, try to make dinner and everything. I didn't go to bed till like 2:30. They wanted me there at 7, but nobody told me that until I showed up at 8. And they were like, "Oh yeah, we kind of wanted you there here at 7." And I'm like, "Well, too late now." But
Yeah.
I'm glad nobody told me. I definitely needed that extra hour. Make your own, Julian. Doesn't have to be that exact name. You could have add
Drink,
something in the middle,
drinking a Mickey with Julian.
or drinking drinking El Paso Brothers.
Just say West Tech. Nah, I don't know if it could be considered that.
Wait, damn it! What the hell? I forgot the city I'm thinking of. Dreaming of Juarez.
Yeah, it's right across from El Paso.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, if you want a guided tour of Juarez, Russ is giving guided tours. Just get up with Russ and pay the $799 plus insurance money, which pretty much is life insurance on you. But it goes to Russ if you actually die.
Hmm. Interesting.
Where's my dog? She's over here at the slider barking, and now she's coming over here, gonna look at me. What? Right here.
Well, they'll get a quick lesson, Julian, if they come there for thinking it's a Disney show. Mom, we were supposed to listen to Mickey It's some guy from freaking San Antonio is saying that God knows all kinds of dark humor that we don't understand.
Don't worry, honey. That's just my Sancho.
Where did you hear that word? I heard it on Mickey's Talk with Julian. I never saw Mickey though.
What did you
Yeah.
learn? What did Jimmy and what did you learn this weekend uh, at, when you were studying or doing whatever? Well, we were listening to Mickey's talk with Julian, and we learned blah 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 blah. And then it's like shit. They get expelled. They get their parents called. They're like, "What the hell? Why are you expelled?" Well, we were listening to Mickey's talk with Julian, and Julian was telling us this and that, and we were just saying that in class. Oh,
Not our fault, Mom.
yes, blame it on Julian. Damn, this is outrageous. Let's find this Julian guy.
Just call it that. Call it blame it on Julian.
Blame it on Julian. Julian's dark humor hour.
What's up, Batman?
What's up?
What's up,
Batman,
Batman?
tell Julian he needs to have a live stream.
He does a good couch broadcast. He's all laid back and shit when he does his. When he's ever on a live stream or whatever else, he just chill and stuff.
Yeah.
Julian has it down pat. Yeah, Julian.
Remember that part on Blazing Saddles? That's what it makes me think of. When they get surrounded, when they're heading west and they get surrounded, and the Indian chief says, "Let them go." Whew, they darker than us. Man, you could not make that movie today.
No.
No.
All of those Mel Gibson movies are that way.
Well, that goes for game shows and anything else from the early '80s on, backwards.
Yeah,
I mean, just the amount of what they smoking and
right.
the way they interacted with each other. Yeah, you'd be in deep shit. Which is I guess that's another thing like we're talking earlier. Just change. I don't know if it's good or bad change.
What's up, Cody?
So, Cody. But I think if I remember correctly that didn't I think Richard Pryor and Mel Gibson both kind of went with that on that movie, and then they did each contrasting roles, so each group was split and flipped around, and they wrote each
Mel
other's.
Brooks is what I meant. Sorry, Batman. You're right.
Yeah.
Mel Brooks.
Oh yeah, I guess Mel Gibson is anti-Semitic.
Yeah, I was gonna say Mel Brooks is the guy from Blazing Saddles, who did Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
Imagine
Sorry,
if
I didn't mean to interrupt you. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Charles.
Imagine if Mel Brooks or Mel Gibson was in that movie.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
He would have fit right in, probably.
I was looking up something to see if I was full of shit or not.
I don't know. I don't ever remember watching Blazing Saddles, but wasn't Gene Wilder in there too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I love change, but I'm with you, Russ. I'm a creature of habit too. I don't like to clean my room. I like to put things back exactly where I always put them. Like same with like all my tools in the garage. I put them back in the exact same area. But I also have to say, my sister comes over and she's like, "We're gonna rearrange the whole garage." And I'm like, "No." And she does it anyway. I do like it when it's done. And then I put it back exactly the way she put it. But that's very rare. I say that because she did that last summer. And that's why I don't have any soil to even. Oh, that's right. Maybe that's why I didn't start any damn seeds. I got to go to the store and buy soil too, because he was like, "What's all this soil in a bucket? I'll just throw this out in the yard." Turns out that's like my magic mix that bone meal, perlite, compost, topsoil. What else do I have? Moo. What the heck's that cow manure stuff? That moo, not moo magic, but moo nor. Um, there was a whole pile of stuff all mixed up. She was like, "There's dirt in this bucket. Let me throw it on the ground outside." Oh yeah, no, that's me, man. That's me, Russ. Where's flat surface? Yeah, I'll do that. Look, I got a freaking TV just sitting right over here.
It's just random.
Well, I just changed TVs. I got a 32-inch TV, and then I didn't like it, so I got a new 32-inch 1080p TV. But I'm gonna hook this one back up as soon as I get my new TV mount. I'm gonna have like a awesome desk mount dual TV mount where you can swivel them. You can do anything you want. You can turn one TV like upwards or sideways or whatever you want.
What's up, Rocky?
What's the point of taking it all the way to my room when I'm just gonna bring it right back in like on Tuesday?
Right.
What's up, Rocky? What's up, Cody? Missed you.
I was trying to yawn, Rev. Those odds are favoring me.
Take your bets, people.
You can't quit until someone falls asleep.
Yeah. Oh man, that should be a challenge thing. Like
Well,
barely sleep the night before, and then do a live stream the next night. Only you have to do it on somebody else's channel. That way they can shut down the channel once somebody actually falls asleep and you declare a winner. So it'd be like Eric does the live stream and me and Charles like, no, 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 I'm good. I'm good. I'll be up for a while. As soon as I pass out, like Eric be like, "Oh, all right, okay, well, Charles wins, Rev loses, so that's the end of the live stream. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later."
Yeah, I was planning on taking another nap. I only got about 2 hours sleep, so I got home this morning about around 8, and then went to bed about 9:30, almost 10. Then woke up at 12. Kind of been up since that, so I've only had like 2 hours sleep.
My naps are dictated by the baby now that I work in the evening.
Yeah.
Nine. So yeah, I think I got like 6 hours sleep.
That's good. I mean, I generally try for.
I try for 8, but I got 6, and then the night before I think I got the night before I got like 6, and the night before that I got like 4.5 or 3.5. And the night before that I got like 4. So it's not that I didn't get enough sleep. It's just I'm on multiple days of not getting enough sleep.
All right, Russ, have a good time at the airport.
Yeah, tell Barbie that we all said enchilada.
Enchiladas.
It sounds horrible when you two do it.
Yeah.
When Barbie does it, it's like magic. Enchilada. Like she does, I don't know. It's like she's not even hitting the letters. It's just like enchilada.
No, it's authentic.
She's not even like making the sound of each letter. It's just enchilada. Yeah, maybe they can call on the drive home so Barbie can say enchiladas for us.
Yeah, or come back on when you're done.
Yeah.
Julian says everywhere is 15 minutes, so that should only take like a good 30, 45 minutes.
I was about to say, so she has no time to get in the car. She just he just leaves it rolling, and she just has to jump in.
Right.
Hurry up, get in, honey. We're live on the internet.
Barbie, hurry! I love you. Here, get in now. Come on, we gotta get home quick.
Yeah, kiss, kiss, bang. We're live.
Julian said that was definitely the vodka.
Which one?
I think he was saying that about the way Barbie says enchiladas.
Oh,
Because
no.
Russ said earlier, is it the accent or the vodka?
Yeah, how late was she saying it? No, I want to say, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I was gonna say I want to say that no.
Russ.
There you go. I wouldn't come on. I wouldn't come on the live stream either, Russ.
Yeah. If she's feeling frisky, don't come on here with us nerds.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, man, like, yeah, if she's feeling frisky, take advantage of that. Don't be like, yeah, let's go on a live stream. It'll be great.
Yeah, there you go, Julian.
Remember that loser that doesn't like pizza or chocolate or cake or anything like that? Anything fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll hang with that guy.
That is how she says it, Julian. Enchilada.
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 Yeah, no, that's not what you meant, bros. If she's feeling frisky, like the way stream, to take advantage of that. But if you got some downtime before that, maybe give her a couple shots of vodka, hop on a live stream, see where it goes.
Yeah.
Hang on, this daggone dog's barking at me. Don't ask to go out if you want to come back in.
My dog is snoring. One's on the couch, one's on the bed, the pet bed.
It's just outside yelling at me.
What? Man, one of our little dogs has got this annoying habit of like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. She has to wake up and like scratch the shit out of her bed. Just like, stop it! Yeah, I laughed at that one last night too, Steven.
Later, Russ. Again.
Yeah, later, Russ. Tell Barbie the whole live stream said hi.
Julian says his dog will lick his balls in the middle of the night. I think he really goes to town on them.
Why wouldn't he?
Slop. He goes to work. I got no sleep last night, and his coworkers are like, "Your dog licking his balls all night again?"
You got anything going on at night, or that's why your performance sucks? No, just my dog licking his balls. Nothing a 40-ounce Mickey won't fix.
Yeah.
My dog doesn't do that, but to be perfectly fair, she doesn't have balls, so.
Yeah, neither do my. Well, I think Maverick does. No, he doesn't.
No.
No, he doesn't. No, I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure you got them fixed, didn't you?
Yeah, they're gone. He had them at one time. So. Poor guy. Oh well. It's for the best.
Easy to say that when you're in your
Yeah.
position.
For who? Who's it best for?
Man's best friend.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Why do you
Oh,
think he's always bugging you? It's like, heck with that, man. I could be over there licking my nuts, but instead I'm gonna bother you with this squeaky toy.
oh yeah.
Julian said his dog doesn't have him anymore either, so he's just going to town on the fleshy patch where they used to be.
Yeah. Kelly's got a point. She said the girls get busy too from time to time.
Oh yeah, this dog is always licking some.
Rob. And then the dog wakes Julian up by licking his face.
Hey, I need to go out.
Yeah, you can't think of it that way because if you ever get licked by a dog, you don't probably want to know where that tongue's been.
For real.
They might be eating crap. They might be licking their junk. They might be doing a lot of things.
Licking another dog's ass.
Yeah, you don't want to know where it's been or how deep it's been.
Right.
What are you doing?
So see, we get into this licking ball things from Julian. Thank you, Julian.
Just one of the many topics discussed on Cervezas with, what did I say?
Drinking with Mickey's, or
So, yeah.
Something like that.
Julian drinks Mickey's, or
I don't know. Like I said, I think it sounds very entertaining. I mean, the content so far, I'd definitely tune in weekly.
I like how Julian's the Mickey's guy, and yet I've got the Mickey's tattoo.
Yeah.
Nobody remembers that crap. What? Where's your bone? Where's your bone? Get your bone. Go get it. Get it.
Yeah, that's it. Mickey's talks with Julian. All right, I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, just to go shut things down.
Going to beat up some college kids.
Something like that. Who knows? You never know what they're.
Works at a pretty rowdy place.
Yep.
Never know what they're gonna do. Exactly. I forgot about the toilet water. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good reason to always leave the seat and the lid down.
Because you don't want to ever have a blue tongue.
I never use that blue crap in my toilet.
I haven't either, but I'm just saying I know a lot of people do.
I got the Mickey's tattoo. Julian's got the Mickey's gut. Didn't know you could have a Mickey's gut. Not until right now. Well, I've heard of a beer gut, so why not a Mickey's gut?
Yeah.
Ham pizza. Gross.
I'll be back. I'm gonna leave you solo, Rev.
Ooh.
We talk about all of this.
Sweet, just me and my dog. Who's not licking her junk. Yeah, I'm looking at you. What? What? Oh. What? Come on. Say hi. What? Do you lick your junk? Yeah. You like it? Is it good? Okay. Well, that explains it. What do you want to tell everybody? Want to say something? Thought she was gonna lick me. Whew. What do you want to say? Nothing. You just want to perk your ears up and look around like you actually understand me. Where's your bone? Where's your bone? Where's your bone? Go get it. Get it. Where's your bone? Get it. Go on. Go get it. Go on. Get it. Get it. Yes, she is very vicious. Ooh, that's pretty gross, Kelly. Holy hell. It's been like 2.5 hours, and Blumberg decided to actually wake up and join us, but he muted his microphone. Crazy. That's what happens when you go on Batman's live stream until 7 in the morning. Later, Freaky. What's up, Goham? You're back again. We're just talking about my vicious pit bull. Oh, whoa, she heard me. Whoa, play cool, play cool. What? Can you show yourself off? Up. Up. There you go. Oh, gigantic pit bull. No, I don't think it went on until 7 a.m., but I can say that. Yeah, I just caught the beginning of the after party part last night. Once the live stream ended and then started a new one, I came on for a couple minutes and I was like, man, I gotta go to. Oh, there you go. There's the licking part. Thanks, dog. At least you were chewing on a bone, not your junk. But yeah, I missed a lot of the after party thing. I hopped on and I was like, what am I doing? I gotta be up at, what time I had to be up? 8, I think. Or no, I had to be at work at 8. So I had to be up at like 7 or something like that. So I had to take off. But I know I was up until like 1:30 at least. I don't know, Kelly. I would say the same thing about my dog, but I wouldn't say they know exactly what I'm talking about. I think they have a good idea, but they don't know exactly. It's kind of like when I hear someone speak in Spanish, I can pick up on some words and here and there kind of thing, but I don't know exactly what they're talking about. Or, like when I'm hearing someone speak in English, I can pick up on a few words here and there, but I don't know exactly what they're talking about. And I didn't mean English as in like someone from England or Australia. I meant someone from America. Heck, did I become your pillow?
Where's Blumberg at?
He's chickening out. It took him 2.5 hours to get here, so he's gonna mute his microphone, and then he's gonna be here in like, I don't know, half hour.
Hmm.
Am I your pillow? What's going on, dog?
I'm always here.
No, you're not, sir.
No, no. I think most of the chat knows that you're not always there.
I went out with my dad for dinner tonight and went to this place that's like an hour, a little over an hour away, and so I didn't get home until I don't know, like right when you guys went live, I think, and then I had to water all my seed trays and do a few things around here before I could settle down.
What's up, Lisa?
That is an actual fact. Lisa is always here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lisa is totally always there. What's up, Lisa? What's up, Kelly? What's up, everybody in the chat?
And Deeves. She's over here chilling.
I was just up, and now you want to go outside?
That's how my
I think
dog
he's
is.
got Rev syndrome.
Yep. Not Rev's dog syndrome.
Okay.
I'll be like, oh, I need to get a beer. I'll get up and get a beer, and like 3 minutes after I get one and sit back down, she's like, I need to go outside. Outside. Outside.
What's up, Matt?
What's up, Matt?
Yeah, I like had the show playing like sitting on the shelf like up above my little like seat starting area, and I was just like listening in while I was watering.
Yeah. Hi, Matt. Go check out Matt's video on Space City Peppers and look at his indoor raised bed inside of a tent.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. That was a really nice lettuce garden.
I've heard a lot about part or season 1 and season 2 Go Ham of Making a Murder, but I've never actually seen one.
Very good series.
Not like what Stephen Avery and Brandon Dassey, and I don't know. That's the only two I ever hear about. Although the people I hear about them, they're usually making fun of them. But
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Matt. Charles's new goal is 360 plants this year. He figured that 180 wasn't enough last year, so he's doubling down.
no. Earlier in the live stream, he said he ordered more, so it's up to like 512.
Yeah.
Currently, it's 120.
Whoa, Stephen Miller! Don't insult Matt like that. Don't call Matt Damon. Matt Damon. I don't know if that's like a running gag that they do, making fun of Matt Damon, but that stuff is funny.
The stairs was really good as well. That was a really good series.
Stare.
About he's a I forgot the writer's name, but his wife was murdered, or you be the judge of what happened, but he was accused of it or what have you, and um, showing you what the family went through to go through that whole process.
I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah. Uh, to be honest, I don't want to run it for people, but I kind of actually do. I mean, I honestly swear to God, I do. I believe that theory in a way. So, but I'm not going to run it for anybody else who hasn't watched the series or followed up and found the owl theory. So I don't know.
I have never seen Saving Private Ryan.
What's up, Bernie?
Actually, I don't think I've ever seen The Born Supremacy.
Yo, what's up, Bernie?
I have watched both of those. Both are good.
I've seen The Born Identity, but not. I don't think I've seen the Supremacy one. Wasn't that the third one, or was that the second one? I don't think I saw it either way, but
Born Identity was the first one.
saw that.
Born Supremacy was the second one.
Not sure.
Maybe I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen them.
What's up, Bernie? Yeah, I don't think they can tell you what the owl theory is, Kelly, without spoiler alerts.
Well, if she's watched the series, I mean, you could go look it up, and it'll just say that. I mean, you can just look up the owl theory on the stairs. If you've already seen it, it tells you what it is. Matt said he's going to try to do 15 peppers. Going to try and focus on growing trees to plant on the property. 100 mesquite trees and 30 oak trees. Well, there you go. Growing's growing.
Yeah, as long as it gives you something.
Yeah.
That's my whole mantra.
You just don't see the benefits of a tree for 30, 40 years when it's actually pretty good size.
Well, yeah, but it all depends on the tree, how long you plan on living there, and blah blah blah. Like if you plan on living there for a long time, then maybe oak would be good to grow because maybe you could harvest it or plant more from the acorns that fall, or stuff like that. But I'm mainly like I don't want something like that. That's a long term investment. I want like short term. So like
Right.
apple trees. So year 4 or 5, you start getting apples, kind of thing, or
Lemons, limes,
lemons. Yeah,
oranges.
money trees. Anything that you can get stuff from.
Yeah, taco trees.
Taco
Taco
trees,
trees.
taco
Yeah,
seeds.
I'd like to get some of those, but beady won't come off of them.
Yeah. Well, you said mesquite trees grow about 10 foot in 3 years. That's not bad. That's pretty fast.
And that's pretty good. Cut those suckers down, dry them all out, throw them in your charcoal grill, have some mesquite grilling.
Yeah.
If you want quicker than that, what is that? The Australia bush or something like that? They grow like 10 feet in 3 years, or no?
Grow bamboo.
Well, bamboo will grow real tall real quick. I got that stuff all around me.
Yeah.
What's coming off a money tree? Money, greenbacks, Benjamins. Well, it starts off as Washingtons. And then if you let it mature a little bit more, it'll be like Lincolns. And then next thing you know, you'll have well, you wait long enough, you'll have some Benjamins.
Yeah.
Got to let them fully ripen.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Because otherwise, when you take it to the store, they're like, this isn't real. When they put that little pen thing on it.
Right. Kelly said bamboo's illegal there.
Because it's invasive. Because it's super invasive here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we get cold winters and it's invasive around here even.
Yeah.
I want to grow some just because I want to have access to stakes for my pepper plants year after year, so I don't have to go buy the damn things.
The stuff I see at work are like this big around. The stuff I have around here are like that big around. But the
Yeah,
stuff at work,
you have like the wild cane that like river cane that grows. Is what it sounds like you have. It doesn't get ever any bigger than like 1 inch.
no. The stuff at work, I mean, that stuff's like 2.5 inches around.
Yeah, but that's a different type of bamboo, and that's actually a bamboo. The one that you have, not to say it isn't bamboo, but it's actually river cane.
Oh, well, whatever it is, it sucks.
The river cane is better for plant stakes, honestly, because it lasts longer without becoming brittle, and it's when they're dried out, it's actually like a pretty stiff piece, like for even being kind of slim. It'll have some flex to it, but it's still like really stiff, and it'll support plants well. There's a ton of that stuff that grows wild around here by the river. I wish I had it grown in my yard, but I don't. I'm gonna have to go cut a bunch of it and get some stakes this year. I was gonna do it last year and I got lazy. I went to this one bamboo patch that's off the side of the road, like down the street. But it's more bamboo, like you were saying, that gets like 2-3 inches around. And what I was doing was I was cutting the bamboo about halfway up, and or just like up as high as I could reach, and cutting the top parts. And then I would strip off all the little branches and stuff to get like the nicer, like inch in diameter or less pieces. Like those are the ones that I want for steaks. I don't want 2-inch thick bamboo stalks to stake up plants with. That's a bit unnecessary. Plus, you can't like stick them in the ground very easily. The smaller ones you can push in the ground better.
You got to be careful of that smaller stuff. If you're trying, like, always cut it. Never try to like grab it with your hands and like break it, because that's how I sliced 2 of my fingers all the way to the bone. I was doing that with that I guess river cane or whatever.
Yeah.
I grabbed that shit and snapped it off, and I looked up. I felt like a kind of like a tingling on my fingers, and I was like, "What the hell was that?" And I looked at it, and it was just instant blood, and it was just rolling down my hands. Didn't stop bleeding for like 3 days. I mean, it stopped because I took paper towels and electrical tape and wrapped it as tight as I could. But the second I took it off to like clean it out and stuff, which I would do like every couple hours, it would just start pouring blood for hours. But
Yeah, that stuff's strong stuff.
oh, it is. But I'm all good. No doctor, no stitches, no scars. All the way to the bone. Well, no, there are scars. They're right there on the joint.
And that river cane is actually like native. It's been here for like forever. It's not like an invasive one that was brought in from somewhere else. That's something that like actually is meant to be here.
It's pretty dang invasive. If I don't cut my yard, it'll start growing all through the yard.
Well, yeah, it'll spread, but it's not like an invasive thing that was brought here, though. Those are like a natural occurring thing that just exists.
Yeah, well, I don't know if river cane would make a good fishing pole. It
Yeah,
would until you actually get a decent sized fish, and it would probably break that pretty easy.
that's what you use to make cane poles. If you use like the the other varieties of bamboo that get to a much larger size, like I said, when they start to dry out, they become really brittle. Whereas that river cane still has some flex to it, and it's very strong even when it's drying out. And so that river cane is actually the best kind to use for a bamboo fishing pole. Plus, it's long and slender rather than being bigger around like other bamboo.
Yeah, but if you put some weight on there, it will snap. It's
Well,
not.
yeah,
I mean, it's got some good flexibility to it, but you put enough weight on there, and it's going to snap definitely.
you put enough weight on your arm, it'll snap.
Yeah, but my arm really isn't that flexible. Unless I want it to be. Hey yo. Yeah. I just forget I said that one. So how was your birthday yesterday?
It was good. Not very eventful, but I guess that's actually a pretty good thing. Um, I just hung out and went fishing, came home, did some stuff around the house, went out fishing again for about an hour, came back and chilled and had some drinks, and I was like just about to start cooking whenever Catman hit me up and he was like, "Yeah, you want to go get something to eat?" And I was like, "Well, I'm about to cook." And he was like, "Well, can you not just like cook another night and go out somewhere?" I was like, "Ah, sure." Went and got some fajitas and margaritas and came back and chilled and hopped on the live stream till 7 a.m. Not really 7 a.m. I just heard you say that earlier. I don't remember what time it was that I was talking to Dave for a while after, and whenever me and David got off, it was probably like, I don't know, 3 something.
Yeah, because you messaged me when I was at work at 3 something.
Yeah, that was when I was like kind of winding down.
Yeah.
I dipped out, I think at like 120 or 130, something like that. Or no, maybe it was a little after that.
I don't know. I was on I think another break or saw my phone or whatever, and he was like, "Yeah, you ready to bail or whatever?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm ready to leave." I was ready to get that last night over with. That's a definite.
Sleep is for the weak.
Yeah, you say that when you're young and 30, and then you know.
Yeah, when you go over the hill of 30, whatever Rev posted,
Going over the hill at 30.
off.
It's all downhill from there.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I stayed up late. I figured that I'm not going to turn 30 again, so I might as well enjoy my evening and drink until I can't drink anymore and stay up until I can't stay up anymore.
I'm not going to turn 40 again, but that doesn't mean I'm going to stay up all night. Heck with that, man. I'm 40.
Yeah, when you go in that.
Yeah.
I didn't stay up all night, and I did sleep pretty good. And surprisingly enough, I woke up with absolutely no hangover at all. I chugged a bunch of water before I went to sleep. Was probably why. But yeah, I woke up feeling great. I was expecting, honestly, when I went to bed, I was like, oh man, this is gonna suck tomorrow, because I knew I had to like go out with my dad, and I like met up with him at like 2:30 or 3 today, and had to spend like the whole evening with him. So I knew that I was gonna have to do that today, and I was expecting it was gonna be an awful day, but I woke up feeling great, and my day went smoothly.
That's good.
What's
Yeah,
up, Doug?
that's true because Whataburger serves their full menu all 24 hours a day.
Nice. As they should.
Yeah, it sucks when you go to McDonald's or one of these other fast food restaurants and you go, well, I like to have this, this, and this. Well, nope. They don't serve lunch till 10:30 or 11 or whatever. It's like, come on, man. It's like almost time. Like you get there for breakfast and it's like you're or whatever. And it's like 10:35. Yeah, I like to have McMuffin and this. Nope, we stop serving breakfast at 10:30. Like that's 5 minutes.
I don't know if it's true, but I heard about it. Because I don't go there, but McDonald's serves all day long now breakfast.
Yep.
Oh, and they just changed that shit.
Jack in the Box does it too.
And
McDonald's has had all day breakfast for like a few years.
yeah, but I'm
Well,
talking about.
I haven't been there since 2013, so
I'm talking about lunch.
Didn't they start it? Didn't they start it with like select breakfast items were available?
Well, yeah, I think that's the thing. They don't have the full breakfast menu available all day, but there are certain things that they're available all day.
And the best thing to do is to pull up at 10:30 ish at freaking Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah,
They just drop all their biscuits at 10:30. Like you want here, have 4 extra biscuits or whatever with your sandwich. If you were getting rid of all of our breakfast, they have. Oh yeah, go there.
Yeah, I'm such a fat kid. I'm so happy Charles mentioned that because I was literally thinking about that. That was the first thought as soon as like breakfast fast food places came up. I was about to say like every time I go to Chick-fil-A and it's like right when it switches over to lunch, if you like order a chicken sandwich, they'll like throw in a chicken biscuit or something extra. Like,
tray, dude. They have a damn tray of that shit. It's like, you want some extra breakfast biscuits or whatever? Hell, all it is a chicken sandwich with a biscuit instead of a bun.
Who else does that? Because that's incredible.
I don't know.
Chick-fil-A is the only place I've seen that does that, and they hook it up like
it's
without even asking.
because the rest of them save it for tomorrow, whereas Chick-fil-A is always fresh.
And I've never had one of those free ones that they like hand out that was like at all on the edge of being old. They're always like just as fresh. It's like
fresh, and put a couple packets of honey on it. Shit, you're good to go.
A couple.
Yep. Put some of that soaps and honey on there.
Yeah, I don't know how we gotta wait for next year on that one.
I still have mine.
I don't have much left. I have like a couple drops left.
I still have like that much of the warm Smurfberry one because I honestly haven't used them since then. I keep forgetting to like carry them with me if I go out. Like I haven't had Chick-fil-A in a while. Yeah, I have that much of the Scorchin' Razzleberry.
Oh, dude, you got like twice as much as I got left. And
yeah, I got a decent amount left, like enough to actually use a few times.
I really like honey.
I do too.
So, I mean, for a snack, I used to get that spun honey or whatever, like that paste, and then you just put that on graham crackers and just eat that. That's so good too.
Yep.
Matt, I'm decided, as we discussed earlier in the live stream, I'm going to make a 3 foot by 30 foot raised bed, and then I'm going to do containers for the remainder. The raised bed's going to be for jalapenos and mild peppers.
Nanner peppers and cheenies.
I meant to ask you, what kind of lumber did you buy? Just regular pine?
I haven't bought it yet.
Oh,
I still got to destroy my garden that I have. I still got to mulch all those plants up. I still haven't done that. Then I got to put then I got to build that. Then I need to get all that container soil put in there, and then I'm going to get the new soil. And
Yeah, I would put the mulched up plants in there too.
I am.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do all that. So it's coming up. I just just got a lot of stuff going on, and it seems like it rains every weekend and stuff. So
It was like sleeting outside when I was about to hop on here. I thought I heard something. It was like a weird sound. Like I could tell it wasn't rain. And I opened up the front door and turned on the porch light, and it was like pretty decent sized sleet that was coming down, and it was like enough that part of my porch was like coated white. So I guess that's happening.
Hey, Julian.
It's like 39 degrees outside, though. I don't know how it's actually like staying on the ground.
Hey, Julian, I have no clue how you make honey hot, but ask Soaps and Suds, Larry and Spring. They made the honey hot.
Really good.
you put
Well, I
it
can
on
tell
It
you
is really good.
how I made hot honey last year was I just got some local like awesome honey, and I mixed in Dave's Crimson Blaze in there, and it takes a little bit to like get it like to go into the honey, but if you make it and let it sit for like a week, it's awesome with that Crimson Blaze in there, or any hot powder for that matter. I just happened to have used the Crimson Blaze, and I did use that on Chick-fil-A biscuits, and it was freaking awesome.
Well, how did Spring and Larry make the honey hot? Because they got peppers from you.
Yeah, they used fresh peppers, and I don't know exactly what they did, but I know that they like put the peppers in the honey and let it sit for, I think it took them like 2 or 3 months or more
Whatever they did it right.
Yeah, it was
and I don't
awesome.
know how they fruit infused it. That's the part I don't know. And then I also really am curious as to how they filtered it. And I even commented on that. I think I was the only one that thought to like say something about that. But I was like, you did an excellent job on filtering it, because honey is not something that just is easily filtered. Like, and they said it because she was like, oh, thanks. She was like, yeah, it did take a long time. And I think she said it took like 2.5 or 3 days for the honey to just strain.
It's good though.
Yeah. The really hot honey, I have almost nothing left. I mean, I got a little bit left, but I've been saving it.
It was so special, and I was like so like excited that they sent that to me. I just had to save some to like use on a special occasion.
Yeah. I want to do some of it in a smoothie because I heard that's good, but then I'm like, nah, I don't want
That's a waste.
put it. Yeah, I don't want to put it in something where there's a lot of something. I want to put it like you were saying, like a Chick-fil-A sandwich where I can actually taste it, and I don't want to like add it
Get
to
a spicy
like.
chicken sandwich or a spicy chicken biscuit would be better. I would get a spicy chicken biscuit from Chick-fil-A and put it on there. That's what I always do with the hot honey that I've made in the past.
Slices of summer sausage.
Hey, summer sausage and honey.
yeah, some sweet meat.
Oh man, some sweet heat meat.
Yeah, sweet heat meat's the best.
Hope nobody's kids are watching.
They should have checked out a long time ago.
It's 11:34 here, so I'd like to think nobody's kids are watching.
Cody, honey with tincture in it would totally work. The only downside to that would be that you wouldn't capture the flavor the way that they captured it in the honey that they made, because they used fresh peppers in there, and it really brought out the pepper flavors in the honey as well as the heat. But it's not an overwhelming heat. It's not meant to be something that's like a challenge honey or something. It's just
No,
something
it's
that's
just,
delicious to
yeah,
enjoy, and it has some kick to it, but it's nothing crazy. It's just like a nice warmth,
yeah, it's
and
awesome.
the flavor is what really is amazing. And I don't think that if you mix tincture in with honey that you would get quite that kind of flavor out of it.
What's tincture?
Huh?
What's tincture?
Well, I mean, you
I
can do
know
it
what that
different
is.
ways, but alcohol is commonly what people use to make tinctures, and they'll soak peppers or any other type of thing. It's done with herbs and different things to make tinctures as well, but you can do it with peppers and soak it in alcohol and then evaporate off the alcohol, and you're left behind with like the tincture. Or you can keep more of the alcohol in there. It depends on what you want to do with it, but a lot of people usually evaporate off the alcohol, use like Everclear, and then evaporate it off. Farmer George actually made a video on making some of that, and he used powder in it too, which I thought was interesting. He didn't use fresh peppers; he used powder and let it sit in the alcohol, and then filtered it, and then put it in like little jars and like let it sit covered with a coffee filter for like a month or something before all the alcohol evaporated off, and he was left with like pepper sap, pretty much. Just like extract.
Yeah, I was gonna say like kind of like a concentrate or an extract or something. Gotcha. Okay. I thought I knew the word, but as soon as I was like, "What's tincture?" I was like, "Nah, maybe I don't know what that means." No, I think I do. Okay. Nice.
Dang, that sounds awesome, Cody.
Yeah, blackberry and super hot pepper tincture.
Moonshine. I love moonshine.
You gotta love moonshine. It's just like regular shine, but more stronger. How long you gonna work for, Eric?
Till 11:30.
11:30?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh shoot! I was supposed to go home an hour ago. Just kidding.
I was gonna say, like, so you got an hour? Or I guess less than an hour, right? Like 53 minutes?
Yeah. I mean, I'm the supervisor, so.
What's up, Pedro Longwood?
So you just close up early?
No.
Yeah, we're done. I'm out of here.
Make a managerial decision.
That's funny. I have the opposite thing at my work. I have a managerial decision, and that usually means I got to work like an extra hour. Like, all right, I think I should be done. Means I got to go another hour. Like, it's mandatory to take a break if you work 8 hours. The last like 4 days, I guess, the last 3 days plus today, no freaking break. Not only was no break, but I worked an extra like half hour. It isn't that big of a deal, but usually I think bookkeeping will look at the numbers and be like, "Oh, he worked 8 hours, so he must have took an 8 hour or a half hour break and forgot to write it in." Where I didn't, but whatever.
I don't keep up with the news that much, but my dad was telling me today that apparently there's like pretty big steps being made towards the legalization of like at least medical use here in Tennessee.
Oh, in Tennessee.
Yeah.
I saw I didn't look into it at all, but I saw one article that was saying that Trump signed, I think, an executive order or something like that, legalizing hemp throughout the entire U.S.
Yeah. Yeah, that's already gone into action.
which should have been done, 100 years ago. I
Or
mean,
when the Indians were using it.
well, hemp doesn't have any THC. It's just
Yeah.
a plant that's really good at all kind of things like rope and canvas, and that's where canvas comes from.
Yeah,
Cannabis.
they could build houses out of like hempcrete. Like I've seen stuff
Yeah,
about that. Like they can make like a concrete substance out of hemp fibers.
Henry Ford's first vehicle was the fenders were made out of hemp.
Yeah.
And there's a video of him out there. If you look up Henry Ford hemp and fender, I'm sure that'll pop it up. And it's him like with a sledgehammer smashing the side of a fender, and it doesn't dent at all.
I'm with you, Julian.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of with you there too. But hey, at least you can have hemp. Same with my state.
I
My
didn't
state's
think
gonna be
that
one of
Tennessee was ever going to get there. Honestly, like I'm right in the middle of the Bible Belt. Like,
Yeah, that wouldn't have been very high on my list for sure.
Yeah, and I'm right in the Bible Belt, just like Rob was saying. Like I'm pretty sure if weed becomes legal in the whole U.S., my state's going to be one of the last ones to actually legalize it.
Yeah.
It took forever for them to actually go ahead and say, okay, on Sunday you can buy beer before noon.
See, we still don't have that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't buy, and it's. I mean, I'm 33, and I still go to the grocery store and get beer on Sunday before noon, and every time I have to leave it at the register.
Oh man,
I've been there at like 11:55.
one of my favorite things to do on a Sunday when I worked up in Kerala was go to the bar and have lunch, because the bar I went to has awesome lunch. But I would sit there and I'd go there purposefully at like 11:30 just to watch all the tourists that were there trying to get a beer at 11:30 and watching the bartender screw up pouring the beer. Be like, here you go. Oh, wait. No, I can't sell that to you. And then all the people be like, wait, what? Hey, how come I can't have my beer? But they changed it. Now, instead of noon, now it's 10.
Yeah, I think it's like 10 here.
But it took forever for that to happen. That just happened, like, I think a year or two ago.
10's a reasonable number. You don't need to really get beer any earlier than 10.
No, I disagree. On
No,
Monday,
this is America. If I want beer anytime, I should be able to go get beer anytime.
Yeah. If it's Monday, I can get a beer at 9 o'clock in the morning. I don't see what the difference Sunday has any effect on that. Okay, if you're religious, great. You shouldn't drink. You should go to church and you should do your thing. But the drunks should be able to go ahead to the bar and do their thing, because they're going to do that Monday through Saturday. What's the difference on Sunday?
Well, just like what I got through doing the overnights. Okay, so if you get off at work, you work a 9 to 5 job. You get off 9 to 5. Well, 9 to 5, you go to the bar at 5.
Yeah.
Your playtime, quote unquote, is 5 to whenever. Well, if you do overnights and you work 9 to 6, 9 to 7, 8 o'clock in the morning is your playtime until you go to bed and wake up and go for the next day.
Exactly. And you can't just make a general rule when, like you said, Charles, there's people that work all hours of the day. They could be working.
That's a really good point. I didn't think about it from that viewpoint, but that is a really
I knew about it just when I worked at Walgreens and stuff. That just people be coming in freaking early in the morning. I'm like, damn, man, you're starting at 5 or whatever the hell the time is, and it's like they just got off of work, and then just like now this week was a couple of weeks I've been doing it. There's so many people doing all the construction and buildings and such. There's a ton. I mean, electricians, plumbers, this, that, and the other shit. They work all damn night. They work their ass off and shit. That's like I said, that when they're ready to go home or whatever, that's 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. They're done. So it's like, when are you going to do it? You can't go and do it at 5 to 6 when you got to be at work at 8, because you got to be at work at 8. You got to have the beer pass so you don't get in trouble for work. You don't want a damn electrician doing hot work when he just had a bunch of beers like an hour before we were working. I'm just saying.
I hit happy hour before work today.
Yeah, and that's one of the big flaws in those stupid laws. Like back in the day when everything was open from sun up till like, a couple hours before sundown, maybe those laws would be fine. But nowadays, I mean, we're in a 24-hour society. You got people getting off work at 9 o'clock in the morning, noon,
Well, there's
5 o'clock.
a majority of there's a large portion who do shift work. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a large portion is shift work.
I'm
Yeah,
currently doing it.
So all you're doing is a disservice to those people that do shift work. You're just like putting them down, or you're saying, "Hey, you want to be an alcoholic? You got to like go ahead and get your alcohol beforehand so you can drink it afterwards because we're lame and we won't let you buy it then."
Yeah, I mean,
Which is my point the whole time, because the whole thing, according to the legend around here, you can't buy beer between like I think it's 2 o'clock in the morning on Saturday night, which would be Sunday morning, until noon on Sunday, was because all the women wanted their men to be sober for church. Okay, well, heads up, if you're an alcoholic, you're going to stockpile on Saturday. That way you got enough to go into church drunk on Sunday. So that doesn't work.
yeah. Or you got that flask already.
The people that don't stockpile.
Or you got that flask already loaded.
Exactly. They got that flask loaded in the freezer, ready to go, and they're working on a different flask.
That's why I like church on TV, because I can drink during church in my underwear.
Yeah.
Wait, you can't go to church in your underwear and drink?
Not in
I've done
Texas.
that wrong this whole time.
Not in Texas.
Yeah, so
Well, I wear a really big trench coat.
yeah, so they give you an extra hour on Saturday, because it really goes into Sunday. This is Texas law that you get an extra hour. So you can, on normal days, you used to stop selling alcohol at whatever it is. They give you an extra hour on Saturday going into Sunday, but then you can't buy it again till 12. Now you can serve it before then, but you can't buy it at like the store. And then there's no liquor store open in Texas on Sunday.
Same here in North Carolina.
So,
Nothing.
But they can serve it before the time.
before 12. So you're at a restaurant at 11, they can serve it.
I can't remember because the law changed here. But I think it may have been that way here too. I know for sure that I used to go into like TGI Fridays and stuff like on Sundays with one of my buddies and go get like whiskey and cokes and stuff like when the liquor stores weren't open. But now liquor stores are open on Sundays here, and we've got wine in the grocery stores.
Yeah, we got wine in the grocery store. But same thing here. You couldn't get any kind of alcoholic drink before noon before, and now it went back to 10. So
Yeah, they changed that before they changed the Sunday law, but then they did the Sunday law like a year or two ago.
Well, do you have state-owned liquor stores, or do you have just anybody can have a liquor store?
Anybody can have a liquor store.
All of ours are state-owned.
Anybody can have a liquor store here.
Yeah, in Pennsylvania, the freaking Commonwealth up there, where they're like all strict and all the, same rules applied back when I lived up there. Now you can own a liquor store in Pennsylvania, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, but not down here in North Carolina. Maybe they changed it, but nobody actually does it. But around here, all of them are state-owned liquor stores.
You know about Pennsylvania. I knew a guy from there, and I want to say that I remember him telling me that they didn't even sell beer places, that if you buy beer in Pennsylvania, you had to like go to the breweries to buy it.
They just changed it, and now I think you can buy it in the grocery store. But back when I lived there, you could only buy it at a distributor or a bar. So if you wanted a case, you go to a distributor. If you wanted a 6-pack, you go to a bar. Which means you go to a bar, it's like $6-8 for a 6-pack.
And I think he also said that instead of 24 packs, it was like 32 or something.
Yeah,
like
I bought
like flats of it.
Yeah, every Monday, my boss would pay me, or not pay me. Well, he would give me money for the product, but I would not have to clock out, and he would let me go ahead and drive to the beer distributor, buy him a 30-pack of Budweiser, go to the liquor store, buy him a bottle, a big, I think a 750 liter, or maybe it was only a fifth of Old Granddad 110 proof, and then bring that stuff back to him. And then at the end of the work, when we were like cleaning up, he would let everybody have like a beer, and while pretty much a payoff so that we wouldn't tell on him for drinking on the job. And then he would give everybody like a shot in a coffee cup of Old Granddad, which most people didn't like. So I got a lot of people's shots. I was like, yeah, it sucks, but it's alcohol. Give it to me.
Well, the other thing I wanted to change, which I know they've had talks, is get rid of daylight savings time.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Let nature take its course. Let's agree on a freaking timeline and stay with it.
Right.
Daylight savings sucks, man.
So we don't have to keep adjusting our damn time and feel crappy
Twice a year.
Well,
and
Once a year, because one day you get to sleep in.
you get to sleep in, when you get to spring.
Yeah, just move it back an hour every day.
But what's the real reason for that? Because I've heard kids going to
It's
school,
all farming.
they don't have to be in the dark. I've
Yeah,
heard,
I thought it was for farmers.
It's for farmers.
yeah, but what else? That's it? That's it? Farmers and kids, and probably neither one is the reason?
Well, Rocky says just get rid of time, period.
Hey, time doesn't exist.
Yeah, man. Then we can all just like get naked in a circle together.
Whoa.
No time. We could just all be hippies.
Now you're talking Kelly talk there. My favorite graffiti I've ever seen on the side of a building was "Time doesn't exist, only clocks exist." Totally true.
How would that even work?
What?
Like, hey, be here. Your shift starts at whenever you feel like it.
Yeah, be here like a certain amount of time after the sun comes up.
There's no time.
I was here at a certain amount of time after the sun came up. You can't tell me I was late. No, you were here a certain amount of time plus some more after the sun came up.
Yeah, just get here a little earlier than you did yesterday.
See, that goes to prove, man, corporations came up with time.
Let's see if Rocky's got anything else on this platform he's running on.
Yeah, I'm liking Rocky's platform. We should people keep saying Rev for President 2020. Maybe Rocky should be President 2020.
Yeah, Rocky, it's a great idea. Expand.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I like his platform so far.
I'm going on a platform with no time.
I gotta like totally talk down on my own platform because I didn't think I had one, but Rocky used to have one, and it's awesome.
My running mate Julian Acosta has his own itinerary as well. What is yours, sir? Make sure that you drink a 40-ounce Mickey constantly.
Yes, sir. Before I show up for work, right?
It's like,
Of course.
if there's no time, there's no DWI limit either. We're getting rid of all numbers. No blood alcohol.
See, I think that should be a thing. Get rid of the blood alcohol thing. It shouldn't be a standard. Well, first off, it was started at what was it? 0.12 or 0.12 was the standard, I believe. I don't know. Look it up. It was something like that was the original standard, and they dropped it all the way down to 0.08. But the original, and that's what the DUI tests that they do, that's what they're actually based on, is the original level, which I think was 0.12. But now they dropped the actual blood alcohol level down to 0.08 and blah, blah, blah. But who cares? Who cares what your blood alcohol content is? It should be your coordination. Can you carry yourself? You know, are you coordinated? Can you drive?
Well, that's why they do field sobriety tests and don't make you do the breathalyzer sometimes because.
Well, that should be the standard.
But I think that's kind of messed up though too because
Just
some people
you're
can't
really
pass
good
those.
at getting drunk.
And some people can't pass those freaking field sobriety tests when they're sober. Like that stuff's hard they ask you to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, maybe there should be an exemption for those people.
Did you see
They,
Colorado?
if they went to the DMV and like they were certified sober, they took a blood test, they're absolutely sober, took the sobriety test, and they can't pass it,
It's my
then
knee.
maybe they should be one of the exceptions to the rule.
It's my knee. I swear.
I hear that every time someone gets pulled over. Like, I got bad knees and my back's all messed up, and yeah, I got like bad elbows that makes me not walk right.
Like, well, what does that have to do with the alphabet?
Yeah. Well,
Did you
that's
see
really
Colorado?
hard.
Did you see Colorado just changed theirs? They changed theirs to .05. Yeah.
The weed state just dropped their blood.
Yeah.
Their BAC content or BAC down to 5.
That's like nothing. That's like you can't have half a beer like in 4 hours.
That's what they always said. Like it should be like a beer or an hour or a drink an hour. Your body should be able to metabolize that, and they're saying that it's going to be way less than that now.
Well, actually, I always thought that .08, which is the standard in most states, was like 2
A
beers.
beer? No, it's a beer or a shot an hour.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, or like 2 beers. It doesn't matter. A beer, a shot, a beer, 1 glass. What is it? Like an 8-ounce glass of wine, 12 ounces of beer, 8 ounces of wine, 1 ounce of liquor. They're all equal to the same. And you can only have 2 in 1 hour, and you're over the limit for .08. But then I was listening to a cop, and he's like, no, you can have 3 beers in an hour, and you're fine. And I always heard like it's all about your weight, which is true. But he was saying like for someone my size, 3 beers and you're fine. .08, you'll be like .07.
My friend was going through the police academy, and they did the DWI testing night where everyone who's in the academy gets to bring a friend. And the friends are all isolated in one room, like drinking and partying with seized alcohol. And the police officers they're all in the other room, like doing their classwork stuff. And so you just tell them before you start, like you go up and you check in, and they're like, do you want a heavy dose or do you want a light dose? And so they tell you when to come up and when it's time for a new drink. And if you're not done, you have to chug what you have and then get a new drink. And they're keeping track of everything.
So it's like a fraternity.
And this one guy in there that was in the room with us, he did the power hour. Well, after you get done drinking, and they give you snacks too, you go to the room where all the testing is going to be conducted. Well, you have to stay in there for like 30 minutes. You don't drink anymore. You don't eat anymore. You just wait 30 minutes. And then the students come in and do the testing. Well, when the students came in to do the testing, the dude that did the power hour was asleep on the floor. And they're like, I picked him.
No, that guy's totally sober.
He was bombed, man. It was so awesome to watch him do it too.
But that's never how it actually happens in real life. It's always like right to the last second, like, yeah, all right, I'll see you guys later. I'm getting in my car. And then they get in a car, and then like 5 minutes later, the cop pulls them over, not 30 minutes later.
Well, they were just doing that so that the people who were on a light dose could recuperate a little bit so that they could try to trick the students.
Oh, gotcha.
I was on a heavy dose, and I felt fine. I even told my wife, like, there was no point all night where I wouldn't feel like I could get in the car and get us home. And I failed every test. I said that they do all of that other stuff to throw you off. It's all about your eye movement.
Oh, yeah.
But everything else, like walk this line, follow the pin, it's just eyes. It's all they're looking at is your eyes.
And most of it is following directions and stuff like that. Like every step that you take, say 1 Mississippi and, stuff like that. And it's just seeing if you could follow directions. And
right.
Which I guess I kind of get that, because whenever you're kind of drinking, you don't really follow directions. You're kind of on your own path. Like directions are over here, and you're kind of like veering off on this street over here, and you're kind of going down that avenue.
That was such a fun night. I told the coordinator of that program. I told the coordinator of that program. I gave him mine and my wife's phone number to call us if they ever need people.
Yeah. If you got an Uber, I will be at your class.
Well, that was the thing, was you weren't allowed to participate unless you had someone to drive you home. And that person had to be there the whole time. So what normally happens is whoever is in the academy and invites their friends, the person in the academy drives them home. So we just took an Uber up there, and then our friend drove us home.
So pretty much if they decided to kick you out, you could leave immediately, and your friend would have to drive you home and not hang out waiting for a ride.
You only get to drink for 1 hour. So, and even that dude that did the power hour, he had to like sit near them the whole time. That ain't a place to get out of hand with a bunch of police officers sitting right there, because all the teachers are police officers.
No, I wouldn't want to do that at all.
Yeah. It was kind of fun though, like drinking seized liquor and stuff.
I'd feel kind of bad about that. How the hell do you feel good about, seizing someone's liquor?
Well, no, it was from bars.
Yeah, exactly. Those bars paid for that liquor. It's pretty much.
Yeah, and then they did something illegal to get it taken away.
Yeah,
and
it was probably something dumb.
And the police officers are using it for education.
Yeah, educating cops on how to arrest the everyday citizens.
Someone's got to do it. Hey, someone had to go there and get drunk that night, Rev. I'm sorry that it was me.
The cops should have went out and used their credit card and just, swiped it and made me and Rob and Charles and you pay for the dang liquor that they're going to use.
And then after it's all over, after all the testing and stuff is done, they bring in like stacks and stacks of Little Caesars pizza. So all these drug people are just like gnawing on pizza in the corner.
Oh, so I wouldn't want to do that.
No, you really would hate it. Because you know why you would hate it? Because it's fun and popular.
Well, no, it sounds fun except for the pizza part and the drinking in front of cops.
Rev would just be in the corner like, do you have any steamed cabbage?
Any lobster or
I don't eat pizza. Do you have any steamed cabbage?
Brussels sprouts and some spinach? Maybe asparagus?
You possibly got a bowl of black-eyed peas?
Yeah.
Oh, I love black-eyed peas. Started to catch on, man. Throwing
He's like, hey, Rev, you don't want any pizza? No, I brought chicken.
Yeah. I haven't had fried chicken in a long time.
Officer, can I put my chicken in the refrigerator?
So I take it BD is out cougar hunting?
Wow.
I sent him an invite like 3.5 hours ago.
I just thought about that. BD isn't here. He hadn't been around the past few days.
Yo.
Dude,
He's hiding.
You totally freaked me out. I thought he like popped in all of a sudden. I was like looking at the panel like, where the hell's Beatty? He sounded just like him.
Woo.
Yeah, woo. What's up, Lisa? Always lurking in the background. We should call you that. Always lurking in the background, Lisa. Black-eyed peas are awesome. This is the first year I didn't have I'm so pissed myself. I didn't have black-eyed peas for New Year's. Actually, I should. Oh, damn it. I have to have burgers tomorrow. I should totally get like some pork loin and mashed potatoes and black-eyed peas and applesauce and sauerkraut. That's usually what I eat every New Year's.
I'm not superstitious, so I'm not going to eat those traditional things that you must eat on New Year's.
I'm not superstitious, obviously, because I didn't do it, but um, I just like that's my one time a year where I do that. I like black eyed peas every once in a while, but New Year's Day is usually the day that I always do it. Mashed potatoes, I can eat, I don't want to say every day, but almost every day. And sauerkraut, same thing. Pork loin, just about the same thing. But that's the one day where I'm like, yeah, I'm doing it. And then this year I did not do it. I was like, no, I'm gonna like fall asleep on a live stream the night before, and then I'll wake up the next day and totally be. I don't even remember what the hell I did on New Year's. Oh no, I talked to you and Brando and cut it off short because I went outside and made that last video that I made.
There you go.
My goal met video.
We always eat grapes for New Year's too.
Grapes? What does that signify? I know the pork is like rooting for a new year. The applesauce.
Oh yeah, didn't you say you eat like one for like
Yeah.
the different years?
Each person gets 12 grapes, and each grape signifies a month. And when you eat it, if it's sweet, it's going to be a good month, and if it's like sour, then it's going to be a bad month. What's up, JDS?
What's up, JDS? What's up in
What's up?
California? California.
What's up, JDS?
Ooh, that's another good word. Tamales.
Enchilada.
Enchilada.
You missed it earlier. Russ was going to get Barbie from the airport. We were trying to get him to get her on so she could say enchiladas for me.
She might be back shortly. She should be back like right now, right? Didn't he?
Yeah, I would think so. He said the airport was 7 minutes away.
Oh, damn. 7 minutes. I thought 15.
So he must live in the middle of town and the airport's on the edge of town.
How come we don't hear airplanes in the background of his videos or live streams? I was on a live stream with him for like on his live stream for like, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours. I didn't hear one dang airplane.
I thought that's what he said.
So I guess Johnny Scoville did that 2 Batir times 3 or whatever challenge. And he said that he had cat cramps for 2 hours. He said he doesn't give a crap if it's a picture on the tube. He's never doing that challenge again.
Yeah, he did that 2 hours ago. So if he had the cap cramps for however long you said, that's pretty quick. What's it called? 3+ tubes of tear. If it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. Brutal. That guy's insane.
Yep.
What the hell is this? What? Okay, I'm not even going to repeat that, but somebody I follow on YouTube just changed their freaking name on YouTube. I hate when people do that.
You know it happens.
I hate that too.
Is it anybody we know?
No.
Okay.
I changed my name, but nobody knows who I am, so. God, Cody said he had cramps for 12 hours.
Dang.
Man. Ugh. I hate that feeling when you can feel them coming on. And you're like, oh, crap. I know what's about to happen. I know how I'm going to spend my evening.
I guess tomorrow they're at that festival too. They're trying to get the largest fruit shot of hot sauce ever recorded. So I guess everybody gets a shot glass of hot sauce and doing it.
Nice.
I don't know. That seems interesting.
A shot glass of hot sauce?
It'll probably be someone went to the store and just asked for a shitload of Taco Bell sauce.
Or like
Everybody gets
container
one packet.
of like Texas Pete.
Everybody gets one little packet of hot sauce.
Charles, what did you say it was?
I'm going to a brewery tomorrow, but they're having a hot sauce festival with it. So they're doing, releases of brews. Plus, they're having a hot sauce festival. So there's like 20 vendors, kind of like most of the ones that were at that hot sauce festival I went to. And then that's at 1. And then I guess, I don't know if I'm going to stay there or not, but they're doing the pizza de muerta later. And then they're doing the pepper eating contest. So, I don't know. I kind of want to stick around. I want to see if I can eat the hot pizza. So I don't know. I may have to stick around. Maybe later than my friends.
My friend went to the expo when it was here in the Metroplex, and they had the jalapeno eating contest.
Yeah.
And he said one of the girls that entered, she was eating the jalapenos, but she was eating it like a corn on the cob. Like eating the outside and not eating the middle. And the guy running it was like, none of that counts. None of that counts. You have to eat the whole thing.
This should be fun tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. And like I said, I just kind of realized that was going on yesterday. So that's kind of cool.
That's always cool whenever you like get surprised, like, oh, we're doing that tomorrow, and it's always something that you're really interested in.
Yeah.
What's up, Jesus?
Hey, Jesus.
Hello, Jesus.
What time are you supposed to close up at, Eric?
11:30.
I thought it's usually 11.
Yeah, that's the only reason I mentioned anything. I realized it's past 11.
Normally I do, but there's a car in the parking lot.
Just being shady?
No. I don't want someone to come back to get their car and not be able to.
Do you see anything interesting out there?
I'm watching a car right now across the street.
What's
Sorry.
up, Jesus? If anybody's interested and they need a 32-inch monitor for their computer, and they've got HDMI inputs, I got a TCL TV, 32-inch, 1080p. It's like 181 bucks on Amazon shipped, and I've had it for, I don't know, 29 hours now, and it is pretty damn good so far.
That's
It's
cool.
actually a smart TV, and I never thought I would like a smart TV, but I actually like it.
Let's start the bidding at $20.
Is it smart?
It's got garbage on the freaking remote, which I will never use. Netflix, Sling, Hulu, and Amazon.
Dang!
Yeah, and the remote is really simple, with the volume up and down on the side with the mute right here. It's actually kind of cool. I like it.
Looks like a Fire Stick remote.
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, I mean, it's really simple. Look at the controls on there. I mean, they're
Yeah.
not really a lot. You got like the home button up here. You got the back button. You got the up, down, left, right, okay. And you got the what? The settings button over here. That's the only buttons I care about. Everything else is all related to the smart thing that I don't use. But as a monitor, it works really good. I'm thinking about getting another one actually. TCL is Samsung? I didn't know that. I looked on Amazon and Samsung, Sony, like all the TVs I was looking at, Vizio, we're all getting like 3.5 to like lower than 4 stars. The TCL actually had like 4.5 stars out of 5. Damn, 55. Oh, okay, 55-inch for 350. I thought I must be seeing double. I thought you wrote 300, 3,500 there for a 55-inch TV. I was about to be like, man, I was looking at Walmart, man. They got a couple that are way cheaper than that.
Yeah, we're looking at like a 65.
I'm looking for a 55 for to replace my 42, but I'm not in a hurry now because I love this freaking TV. It looks beautiful, man. I put my PlayStation 3 on there and played Grand Theft 5, and it looks way better than my 42-inch TV. Oh, by the way, it's an LED TV, not an LCD TV. So it looks beautiful. Nice, 72-inch plasma for free. Well, might be better. I've never been a fan of plasma, but mainly I wasn't a fan of the price. But besides that, I've seen a lot of problems with plasma.
I think Charles is gonna bail because I'm gonna roll within.
No, do it, man. We got bets going on.
I'm honestly getting close to rolling here pretty soon too.
I'm gonna bail.
I haven't even seen Blumberg do a shot for his birthday, which was 2 days ago.
Yeah, I've had a mixed drink. I've just been kind of sipping on.
Well, no, that wasn't fair. It was 2 days ago to me. It was a day and 23 hours ago to you.
Well, like I said, check us out on Sunday. Tomorrow, Brando should be on sometime. Check out Brando. Me and Rob, at least. I don't know about Cougar Hunter, but we'll be on Sunday at 9ish and for a couple hours. Then go from there. So back to Rev on Monday and start the cycle again. But yeah, just that's about it for me tonight. Had fun. I'm just too damn tired. So,
Yeah.
tonight. Have a good one, y'all.
Yeah. I'll be hanging around on Brando's chat and on Charles' chat. And Monday I'll be late. It'll be after 10 Eastern on Monday.
Okay, please. I had fun talking to y'all. I guess Russ is either still waiting or it's not frisky night.
Well, I thought I saw him in the chat just now.
He just popped up.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Yeah.
So good night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow on the chat or whatever. If you're on Brando's channel, Sunday on my channel. So, later, y'all. Have a good
Adios.
one.
Later, Charles.
Later, Charles.
Bye.
Gotta hit the bye. Well, cool. All right. Well, yeah, I guess we'll all follow suit.
Yeah, I gotta head out too.
Yeah, sitting around waiting for Beatty this whole entire time, man. We can't wait out all night. So, yeah. Cougar Hunter will be out cougar hunting.
A cougar hunter will do what a cougar hunter does.
And
if we haven't heard from him by Sunday, we need to worry he could have gotten attacked and carried off by cougars.
Maybe he's drowning in it.
Maybe he's loving it.
Can you get held hostage doing that?
Oh, you can.
He's tied up in somebody's basement right now.
Some like 65-year-old cougar that he thought he had a chance with, but meanwhile she just wanted, you know.
Isn't that just vacation? All right, I do gotta go though. I'm Eric Petro, and bye.
Damn. That was a quick outro.
It was short and sweet.
Yeah. All right. Well, you got anything to say, Rob?
No.
Check out Rob Blumberg on YouTube. He's going to be making videos soon and putting them out. They'll be awesome. You'll love them.
Yep. That's about it. I don't have energy to say anything else tonight.
All right. Well, you know my channel. It's right there, right below you. Hit the click the subscribe button, click the bell if you want to know when we go live. That was it. We were live. It was awesome. You guys are awesome because you were here, and you know it was awesome because you were here. So we'll catch y'all in Brando's stream tomorrow. Charles' stream on Sunday. What is that? 9 o'clock Eastern? Or
Yeah.
Okay. Well, 9 o'clock either Eastern or Central on Sunday on Charles. Or is it 9 o'clock Central?
I think we usually do. It's been so long since we've done it because Charles hadn't been around, but I think we usually do it like 9 o'clock Eastern. It may be 9 o'clock Central. It would be 9 o'clock in one of the areas.
If you go to Charles P and click the bell, you'll know about it when it goes live. That's the easier way to do it.
Yep.
Yeah, and do the same for Brando. He'll be live tomorrow. I'll be back live on Monday. Thanks for hanging out, and we will catch y'all on Monday. Happy birthday, Rob Blumberg. Everybody wish Blumberg a happy birthday. It was yesterday. Oh.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
And do a
Good
shot.
night, everybody. Good night, Jesus. Good night, Cody. Good night, Chicken. Good night, Doug. Later, Rob. Later, Steven. Later, Russ. Julian. Everybody out there.
Ditto. And also, if you're still watching, do a shot for Blumberg. We'd all appreciate it. And you will too. Later on, everybody. Oh, doing them. Bye, Rob.
Bye.